Welcome. Next stop, the Fashion Bunker. Please sit back, relax and enjoy your journey.
Non Donated $20. Hello? Hello, everybody. Peace, 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 peace. Welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the Saturday main attraction, darling. We are in the fashion bunker. We are in the fashion bunker. How's it going? Hello, Jocelyn Velasquez, Joyful Remorse, Linda S, Melissa, April Spritz. Oh, I would need one right now. Gloria Retinos, way too much info. Didi Bean, Liz in the ATL, Jocelyn, Jedi Monkey, hello, hello. Steph, Debbie, who called me the main bot. I Ellen, Kesh, Please and Fruit Gummy. Hey, Zach. Andrea Myers, Tracy W. I saw Audrey a couple of seconds ago in the chat as well. How's it going, everybody? Tracy W, Caroline Steele, hello. Oh my God, this was my... Oh, Nancy. Thank you so much, my love.
$20.
Hit it, Bubbles. This is our new attraction. Every time we get a tip, just a tip, you see what I did there? Every time we get a tip, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space gun shoots a mental ray, a brainwashing mental ray just for you. And Bubbles pops a cherry. So that's our new shtick. Now that it's Halloween season, we got the Killer Clowns from Outer Space mind-blowing ray gun for the tips. Just the tip. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Nancy. Speaking of Halloween, you guys, tis the season. Tis the season. Listen, let's go trick-or-treating. How hard has it become? Can we just talk for a second? How hard has it become to find a freaking pumpkin pail? Oh my God, Wacky Cookies just gifted 20 Super Deco memberships. Look at we got an and BB was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Oh wait, hold on, let me scroll. I'm missing. Jedi Monkey was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Merch Helen was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Cecilia Brown was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Ellen was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Ophelia XOXO was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Linda G was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Ellie was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Yes, is this a 10? No, there's more, y'all. Lana Brashears was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Jsoa was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Iggy Baby, I love the name, was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Kath was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Shikma Bonfil was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Rich Kidding was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Mada Wiesner was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. M was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Jolie's Simple Opinion was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Thomas O'Sullivan was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Sybil was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. Kelly was gifted a membership by Wacky Cookies. I think we got them all. Thank you so much. Welcome to all the Tier 1 members. Don't forget, next Saturday, you are all Tier 1 and Tier 2 members, as well as Tier 1 and Tier 2 patrons, are invited to the pre-show because it is the first Saturday of October, Halloween month. And so Tier 1 and Tier 2 members partake as well as tier 1 and tier 2 patrons in the pre-show. Speaking of pre-show, this week, just before the main show, we had a pre-show for tier 2 members and tier 2 patrons, 2.5 hours, talking. A lot has been said, a lot has been done, but what happens in the pre-show stays in the pre-show. So if you want to spend some more time together, consider joining, becoming a member or a patron today. Yes, drink some water, D. Audrey. Oh my God, Liz, thank you so much for the tip. We got a tip. I got a hot tip. Hit it, Bubbles. Thank you so much, sweetie. Now, ooh, titillating. Listen, I see myself on this huge screen. I look terrible. I'm just like, the screen is very close to me. I just want to say something. It's really hard to find a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin pail these days. Everybody's doing like these fancy schmancy things. Like, what's a girl to do? You're just looking for a regular trick-or-treat pumpkin pail, like the old school classic blow-up plastic ones, you know? The blow up. Well, it's a blow mold. It's kind of, the plastic is blown into this shape. No pun intended. But anyway, yes, it's for trick or treating. But I know a lot of you are not into Halloween. Hey, Tyler, how's it going, my love? Listen, honey. Today we're not going to be pulling out candy and blah blah. We're going to be pulling out fashion shows. Bubbles, can I hear a oh? Let me repeat this, Bubbles. Today, we're going to be pulling out of the pail fashion show reviews. Okay, Bubbles is not responsive. I swear to God, Bubbles. Bublé, honey, listen. Because it is Milan Fashion Week and the travesty that is Milan Fashion. And so we're going to review a couple of shows, yes. And I have been watching. I got a couple of reviews in here to share with you guys. We shall be the judges. If those, you know, like the lady in the airplane. And I'm telling you, right now. Oh, Denmark. Oh, thank you so much, my love.
Thanks for all the interesting content.
Oh my God, the new Karen share. Hit it, Bubbles. Thank you, sweetie. We got ourselves a super chat. I mean, a tip. Super chats are not working. The travesty. Oh, Tyler, we're going to get to the Gucci of it all. So basically, yes. So this is for pulling out tricks or treats, you see, because I have a sneaky suspicion that some of these fashion houses have been pulling tricks rather than treats. So I have the feeling that this pumpkin pail is literally the symbol of Milan Fashion Week. Tricks or treats? Methinks there's more tricking than treating going on down in Italia, in Bella Noce, Italia. So, but oh, there's one thing here. Look how cute. I got this little guirlande. Check this out. Old school Halloween vibes. I just got this at a 99-cent store. Cute. What can you do with it? Not much. You just lay it on the table. Or you could actually turn it into a little necklace. I just love these like old school Halloween drawings. They're so cute. But anyway.
You look Paul.
I look Paul? Thank you, Bublé. How do you look? I dare not say on YouTube how you look like. Anna Delvey. Did you see Anna Delvey, by the way, at a fashion show? Cha. Anyway, we'll go. I mean, this is such a vibe. I got this at a 90-cent store. Why is it called a 99-cent store if this thing was $1.49? No, actually it was $1.29. But it wasn't like 99 cents. Well, it's super cute though, I want to say. I love me a classic little jack-o'-lantern. All right, anyway, enough about that. Shall we jump into our first fashion show from Milan Fashion Week? Now, listen. Oh, I made it to the live. Hey, Phoenix, glad you made it. Grace Chen, how's it going? Nothing can be sold this cheap at 99 cents anymore. Well, listen, I can be sold for cheap, but only to the right buyer. Anyway, I still have a price tag down on this thing. Let me take it off. Doesn't really go off. Yeah, take it off. I don't like it. You know, this to me, I just saw it on the pumpkin pail. It's like the same like when people buy shoes. Oh, that's the worst thing. Like the heel. I'm sorry. I know some of you probably have this. Get it done, y'all. Listen, I'm also guilty of having forgotten to peel off the price sticker off of my shoes, especially with high heels. You see it, you know, the sticker on the sole underneath. So when you're walking, you see that sticker that says like interior synthetic, exterior leather, and then the price tag. Zonzuet. We peel it off. It's also really good to peel it off in the beginning when the shoe is clean, because when the shoe starts getting dirty as you're using it, and then like 1 month in or 2 months in, or the longer you wait, the worse it is. You remember that you've been walking around with that sticker. Then you peel off the sticker. Then underneath the sticker, it's still clean, but all around the sticker is dirty. So basically you have the scar of the sticker. For me, it's the equivalent of wearing, of having like toilet paper attached to your shoe when you went to the bathroom, and then it kind of sticks to the shoe and you forget to and then like you're dragging around a piece of toilet paper all around. Similar to when you have a piece of toilet paper sticking to your hand, which has happened to me. Mr. Puppy!
Mister Puppy donatait de $20.
Bubbles, hit it. Thank you, Mr. Puppy, for this very generous tip. Thank you, sweetie darling. And yes, I have been a victim of the toilet paper attached to my pants. And I have also been victim to the toilet paper attached to my shoe. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm not the one who's like, oh, okay, here I am throwing shade. And then like, no. It has happened to me. That gun was awesome. Thank you, Pao. Oh, that gun, Live and Ferret. Thank you, Grace Chen. Yeah, the gun is a little, cherry on top of the pop in the cherry. Just a tip. Oh, the visual. I still have my poodle skeleton. Oh, Andy. Speaking of poodle skeletons, have you been to Home Depot lately? Have you seen the poodle skeleton they have now with the fur in different colors? It's like a poodle that's kind of a skeleton poodle with dangling hair. Like, oh, David, my love, thank you. I'm the visual. Thank you. You know I am susceptible to flattery. Be careful. Stab. Yes, Gloria, the poodles. They're really big. They're like 1-to-1, the poodle size. And they have like the white poodle, but they also have parts of black fur as well. No, I know, Andy, you told me last year yours came from Home Depot, but these poodles now have fur, like in different colors. Did you see the different colorway furs last year? Because I think the fur version is from this year. Made me so giddy when I saw them. I was like, oh my God, Andy! It's like, yeah, the poodle. Oh. So anyway, Andy has 2 poodles, by the way, you guys. But you can see actually one of them is in the picture. So, oh my God, Debbie, it happened to your mom with the toilet paper? You died laughing? It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. Oh, you're not cheap. Thank you, Grace Chen. Yeah. Check it out. Maybe they've had like a, you know what I mean? Like a version 2 poodle, like for 2023, where the poodle is a little bit fluffier. You know what I mean? Yes, she was in her mink when it happened. Oh, the best case scenario, like a fur coat and then toilet paper attached to the shoe or attached to the mink coat, which, I mean, I don't know what's funnier. Eleganza. Yeah, way too much info. Timothy, how's it going? Hi, Jacob. I'm a new subscriber here. Dream of owning a luxe bag. Hey, Timothy. Hi, welcome to the live chats. Listen, I mean, we love our luxury bags, but honestly, right now, I'm much more excited for the pumpkin pail than I am for any luxury bag. Like, you can throw whatever luxury bag you want at me right now. I'm gonna be more happy with my pumpkin pail for $1.50 or whatever it cost. Now let's, I'm just saying, keeping it very real. Oh, way too much info. You're new to the chat too. Welcome, sweetie. Why do I think I've seen your avatar picture? I don't know. I think I remember it from somewhere. What is it? Maybe it's an image that I know. What is it? Did you make that, or is it something that I should know of? Oh, Pink Ray, how's it going, sweetie? Classic design. That's what I was saying. It's so hard to find a classic pumpkin pail nowadays. Nobody does these anymore. Oh, Debbie, you're new too. Hi, Debbie. Welcome to the live stream. It's only been 9 years. It's only been 9 years, darling. Hey, Deb Shops, you're so cute. Oh, sweetie, thank you. So pulling out of the pumpkin pail. I've been wearing my Art Lovers Unite tote all around New York City. It's the luxury bag. You best believe, Tyler. You best believe. How long are you there for? Are you in New York right now? Wait, wasn't Fashion Week just now? Cha, you can't even keep track. I know that we're having like Milan Fashion Week at the moment, but when was New York? After or before? Who keeps track? It's not like New York Fashion Week is the Fashion Week anymore. Oh, Zach, 12 months tier 2 member. So nice to see you, Jacob. Hopefully the retrograde is over. Girl, you and I together hoping Mercury retrograde is over. I'm just hoping that the post effects of Mercury retrograde are over as well, because like we'll go. You guys, this Mercury retrograde has been killer. Oh, New York Fashion Week was last week. Yeah, I'm so busy at the moment I can't keep track really. But thanks for letting me know. Oh, no, actually, I do remember, because Tyler was on the runway. You guys, one of the members of the fashion, but we got intel, honey. Honey, Tyler was in a fashion show. Been here since the 31st of August, and I leave October 1st. And New York Fashion Week was fun, but definitely not as fun as last season in February. Tyler was on the runway, honey. Yes, we have seen it on Insta. You looked, by the way, fabulous. Oh, Tyler looked, honey. Tyler made Fashion Week. Fabulous. September 8th through Wednesday, September 13th, 2023. That was Fashion Week. Okay, that was a while ago, cha. Pulling a Mooney. Tyler says, for Richie Rich. He signed my mag. Had the red blush. Was so gagged and unexpected. I mean, honey, you looked fabulous. You rocked the runway, you walked the one way, you walked the runway, you rocked the runway. Oh my God, it's like a tongue twister. She sells seashells on the seashore. You walked the runway, you rocked the runway. It would look amazing. You looked fabulous. Flawless, honey. You look fabulous. You look like Linda Evangelista. It was amazing.
I actually did it myself. Yeah.
Nice.
Can we talk for a second, you guys? Because before we analyze the first fashion show, which is going to be Gucci, I just want to ask you a question. Has anybody started watching? Now, we're not going to talk about the show, okay, because of the strike happening, although the supermodels are not technically in SAG. Not that I know of. Maybe they are. Doesn't really matter. But that's not, I don't want to talk about the supermodels show. With Linda Evangelista, Naomi Campbell, blah, blah, blah. Chrissy Turlington, Cindy Crawford. I don't want to talk about the show. What I want to talk about is a rumor that I heard. And I want to know if you guys know about this. Apparently, Linda Evangelista and Naomi Campbell unfollowed each other on Instagram and are not talking anymore. Now, can somebody please send me some intel? Like, is this like we'll go, or like, what's can somebody like give me more tea? Because I was trying to figure out what happened between them. You heard it too, Audrey, Gloria, escandalo. Yes, total escandalo. Oh, girl, drama. Wait, so Velasquez. Oh, we do love drama. Oh, where's my frisbee of shade? Oh, I can't. Sorry. I do not partake in the drama. Okay, but do tell. But I'm gonna cover my face, like I'm not listening, but I'm gonna listen. So, there's drama brewing with the geriatric Johnny girls. Well, does anybody know what the tea is? Naomi looked pissed. No, it's not a Netflix show. It's, I don't know what it is, Apple or Prime or something. Debbie, Jacob's Chanel is so much fun. Maybe you mean Chanel or Channel? None of them got along back in the day. I mean, I remember the interviews from back in the day. You can see them on YouTube when they were younger in the 90s, like how they were throwing shade at each other, how Cindy Crawford was telling Linda, like Linda told Cindy, you were on the August cover. Nobody cares about the August cover. It's the September cover that matters. And then like Cindy still to this day remembers that. And then like she told that back to Linda when they were doing the interviews for the Vogue cover of September 2023. And she said, you remember you told me like I was on August, and he said, even though it doesn't really matter because August, blah, blah. And then Linda says, I should have learned to keep my mouth shut. Linda, learn to keep your mouth shut. You remember that one? Where Does Naomi is a real piece of work. There is no way these ladies are besties. Now, you see, this is where I kind of, what are you supposed, Oshidi says, Naomi looked pissed. It's on YouTube, the Vogue Awards. They all need to channel Kate. She shows it. Yeah, Kate Moss for president, for sure. Because, I don't have Apple TV. Lots of champagne during shows. Cindy looked like she was confronting Naomi, and Linda was on the other side of the four girls walk at the end of the night. Linda holds lots of grudges, I think. You see, because Linda was in a snippet that somebody showed on TikTok from this new show that they're doing, where she said there was a time when these fashion houses didn't want to book black models anymore. And Linda said, I said to some of these fashion labels, you can't have me if you don't book Naomi. You have to book Naomi if you want to have me as well. So Linda said that in her latest interview for that TV show. And I thought that was very, very like supportive of her. So I thought to myself, if this is how Linda behaved in the 90s, Linda was not a mean girl. Then Linda was very supportive. So I wonder if maybe she invented that story, and then Naomi was like, like you're lying or something. I don't know. Oh, I'm itchy. Don't do this at home, you guys. Don't poke yourself with pointy objects. I'm a professional. I don't want to smudge my makeup, so pointy object just instead of scratching myself. Maybe Naomi twisted it, and maybe Naomi got angry because she thought Linda meant Naomi could never book anything by herself without Linda's support. Because if somebody's really complicated, maybe that irks them. Maybe Linda was just trying to be really nice and saying like, hey, I really wanted to support everybody of color. But she did say Naomi. Maybe Naomi took that to heart and thought, well, hold on a minute. You think I can only work if you give me the job, girl? I don't think so. So maybe that's the issue. Hey, Claudia from B, how's it going, sweetie? Tina, yeah, I've also heard the drama against Drew Barrymore for wanting to work at her show during the actors' strike. Yeah. Gloria says, I can see Naomi taking it that way, right? Maybe Naomi felt it was tokenism, right? David? Debbie says, probably. Christy was diplomatic. Yes, Haute Pincray. It gave me those vibes. We will never know. Probably a silly misunderstanding. I can see. Tyler says, okay, but where in the world is Yasmin Gore? And where's Claudia Schiffer? Well, Claudia's walking the Versace runway, honey. Did you guys see Claudia's walk on the runway? By the way, she looks flawless. She looks like she looked in the 90s. Like, how do these women stay so skinny for like 40 years? How do you stay skinny for 40 years? First of all, but her walk on the runway, I was like, what's wrong, Claudia? There's something wrong with her walk. Yeah, no, I'm biased for Claudia as well. I think Claudia can do no wrong, but that walk for Versace was clumpy. Was clumpy. Maybe she got a new hip. Claudia and her new Versace hip. I don't think she was ever a strong walker. Oh, really? Oh, Deb. Oh my God, the shade. Hard to walk in those stilettos. Turlington's so beautiful. Yeah, she always is. Aged very gracefully. Maybe, says All Pink Ray. Oshidi says, Claudia always had a funny walk. In fact, Naomi's fictional book, The Beautiful Girl That Couldn't Walk, my guess was based on Claudia. The shade, we are getting older, Deb. Tyla, she might have had a few too many before stepping out on the runway. Been there. Sneakers from the lockdown. Oh my God, you guys. Yes, nobody walks like Naomi. No, Naomi is a panther on the runway. Like, you can't. Naomi wins. Okay. But then again, like, I'm like, why would Naomi be the complicated one? And here's the thing. Oh, Helena Christensen was and still is always my number one, Apricus. Helena Christensen is just a goddess as well. Yasmin is also a goddess. Kate Moss. Those were the days, you guys. Those were the days. I'm sorry to the Gigi's of today and the Jenners of whoever they are. Like, I'm not going to remember you. Okay, you're already forgotten. I don't even really know your names. I'm sorry. Just saying, keeping it real here. Okay, like, no. No. This is not the generation. This is not the generation. This is not the generation for any whatever they want to be to become new supermodels. They just don't have the character. They don't have the charisma, uniqueness, the nerve, the talent. They're never going to be Linda Evangelista. Never. They're never going to have the Naomi walk. So we got to wait another 2 or 3 generations, in my humble opinion, before we can see the new superstars of the runway. Social media ruined entertainment in all facets. Speaking of social media ruining entertainment in all facets, I had this vision yesterday as I was watching yet again one of those dreadful drawings that Anna Delvey made. Oh, poor thing. Listen, I love Anna Delvey. Don't get me, Anna Delvey. But she's not an artist, okay? Like her drawings from the Slammer with the stilettos and stuff, girl.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
As somebody who has absolved art studies and a master's degree in art, we can concur that Anna Delvey is a lot of things, but an artist, painter, or she's a different type of artist. Oh, she's an artist, honey. Oh, she's an artist, a different kind of artist. But a painter and a drawer and a etch-a-sketcha artist, she is not, okay? So just putting that in perspective. But anyway, so I saw her at this fashion, again, New York Fashion Week. And she was at one of these events with this other chick who was also, I don't know what sort of mushrooms she took, but anyway. And I was thinking to myself, and then they said in that interview, like, oh, Anna you know what, my hair, okay. With the green screen. Hold on, let me, because I'm not feeling, I want it to be a little bit more puffed. You know what I mean? A bit more 80s vibe, whatever. Yeah, no, girl, it's just getting worse. So Anna Delvey, wait, hold on. Oh my God, everything is mirrored in the wrong way. Anna Delvey was saying, oh, she cannot have social media. And then I thought to myself, this is interesting. The Netflix series about her happened about a year ago. And usually at the speed in which these shows are happening nowadays, like, you remember Tiger King? Tiger King, everybody was talking about Tiger King for a hot minute. Now nobody cares. Everybody forgot. But not Anna Delvey. And this is, I'm connecting this to what Tyler just said before, that social media has killed everything. The fact that she was in the Slammer and then that she was in the isolation unit and now she's like, you know, at home, whatever, with the thing around her ankle. I find it interesting. She's not allowed to have social media, she says, right? Because of the con artistry, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is, I think, exactly the reason why she is still relevant. To now connect to what Tyler said, because she's not overexposed on social media, because she doesn't have selfies of herself, she's not posting pictures of herself every day on Instagram because she can't, because she is not on social media unless somebody else catches a photo of her. I think that is the reason why she is still so interesting for everybody, because she's a mystery. She's still a mystery. And she's a mystery because she's not on social media. So she had her moment with the Netflix show, and now she's a mystery. And that mystery is keeping her alive in the fame bubble. Mark my words. Mark my words. This is the reason. It's exactly what Tyler was saying. It's because of the social media aspect that ruins everything. Sorry, Madonna. It also ruined your mystique as well. You know, Madonna was amazing when she was an enigma. Madonna was amazing when there was no Instagram. Or Madonna was amazing when she was not on Instagram. Madonna was amazing when she was not on TikTok. Now that she is, we all get to see like the sides of her we didn't have to. If Madonna was not on social media, everybody would be talking much differently about her still today. So it's a social media aspect of things that really messes stuff up. Just saying. But Anna Delvey, okay, it's the circumstance that brought her to a position where it's not her choice to not be on social media, but it was, let's just call it a fortuitous turn of events. You know what I mean? This is the type of situation where life sends you lemons, but life also sends you lemonade, because she got the best out of it, I believe. Just saying. Just say, well, Jack Nicholson is not on social media because like Audrey, because like, you know what I mean? He's senile at this point. I love Madonna, by the way, just to just be very clear. All right. The hair is not giving today. I don't know why. I blow dried it and everything, but it's one of those flat hair days, you know, when the hair just, whatever, the hair's like, you teased it, you jerked it till it doesn't give no more. Just got my iconic VIP tickets for Madge last week. Her weird socials didn't deter me. No, for sure. I'm just saying, it's a fascinating thing, social media. It also allowed all of us, hey HA, how's it going, sweetie? It allowed everybody, and I was watching like some TikTokers, you know, talking about Gen Z, saying that Gen Z now is aware of all of these like things that like the parents were not aware of, like how the mystique of the rich and the famous, everybody would look up to them. It was amazing. But now that you get to see also how they are on a daily basis in real life, it's just disgusting and appalling. And like everybody's being canceled, from Oprah Winfrey to the Kardashians. Ain't nobody got time for that no more. Nobody cares. You know, to be reminded on repeat constantly on a daily basis how out of touch these people, these billionaires are with reality, how tone deaf they really are. You really get to see it now that they're all on social media. You know, you didn't really get to see it that much when they were not on social media. Oh, the Aquanet Didi. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just don't want to do hairspray at the moment because hairspray also kind of makes my hair brittle and it can crack. Thin hair. Thin hair, we do care. Oprah is the worst for that type of stuff, says Audrey. Yeah. Maybe we'll cycle back to magazine and blog culture versus first-hand social media. You see, I'm also not a fan of blog culture. Magazines, yes. It's been a while that I've purchased Vogue, but I bought it for the Supermodels, and it was such a joy to read through Vogue magazine, take my time to, you know, go through all the articles, read them, look at the editorials. It was a breath of fresh air, strangely, because it's a big chunky piece of material. It's a lot of paper. What are you going to do with it? You know what I mean? Afterwards, takes up space. But I'm telling you, oh, thumb up. Yes, thumb up the live stream, you guys. It means the world to me because I was on hiatus for 1 week and the algorithm just died on me. So I really need a Kickstarter. Like I need to boot the algorithm again to start working again in my favor, because it's just not. It's actually particularly bad at the moment because no new people are subscribing to the channel. It feels like nobody cares anymore. It's so sad. I was like, oh my God. Like nobody's subscribing to the channel. We got 67 likes. Okay, this is really sad. 68 like. We don't even have 100 likes, you guys. I mean, thumb up the live stream. Do me a favor, will ya? Because this is embarrassing. Like, for all of us. What sort of team are we? Yay, Fashion Bunker! 70 likes. Oh my god, embarrassing. Hey, Leslie Cloud. Welcome, sweetie. You're new? Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. I think it's why Harry and Meghan have fallen out of favor. It's hard to feel sorry for millionaires whining about the size of tiaras. Oh, Audrey, tell me about it. About it. That's not going to happen. I used to work in the publishing industry. Unfortunately, they ain't coming back. Oh, Debbie. Well, Deb. No, we care. Oh, thank you, HA. We need more. We can zoom better. You're right, David? Leslie. Have you thumbed up? You're new, but have you thumbed up the live stream, Leslie? Unsolicited opinions by Yella. Hello, Jacob. Hey, how's it going, Yella? Hashtag Daycult. Let's show some love. 91 likes, y'all. I mean, we're still not at 100 likes. Can we like? We'll go. I'm going to change my name again. No, Debs, don't. Bakery Mafia. How's it going, sweetie? Hey, Linvo. Almost at 100. But we're not at 100. We're at 91. 92. 93. 93. Cha. Let me take a sippy. What do you mean you lost the feed? No, I see you. I see you in the chats. Bakery Mafia. So close. 95. Listen, we gotta review Coochie. Coochie Spring Summer 2024. So let's get to 100 likes so we can review Coochie. 97. Tyler, from your comment, I want to say like you did not like it. Oh, wait, where's the... Okay, because... What's the name of the guy? Let me Google his face. I need to see his face. Sabato de Sarno. Okay, now I see the face. I mean, child, let me pour this champagne and wait to cheers the 100. We got 98. We got to 100 likes. We did it, Joe. We did it. We did it, Joe. Not 102 likes. Now let's keep them rolling. And here is, what's his face again? Oh my God, I'm terrible with names of people I don't care for. So Sabato de Sarno, which means Saturday of Sarno. His name is Saturday. That should tell you a lot. Okay, this is the gentleman in question. Really dark pizza. Let me make it lighter. What do we think about his face before we enter the conversation? Saturday of Sorrow. Oh, adverts keep popping up, Audrey. Oh, that's YouTube doing it. So, okay, why is it that every time they photograph you for like corporate business or modeling, they always tell you like to keep your mouth open a little bit like that, like your jaw like loose? Who started this trend? Okay, can we talk about this for a sec? Who started this freaking trend? I loathe it. Because not everybody has the perky baby lips, the chubby little baby lips that when they look open, they look youthful and dewy. Youthful and dewy, this is not. Also, barely a lip, this has. So if you're gonna do this, like, why? No, youthful. I think Tyler is at like, what are you at? You're like second champagne? You know, when Tyler starts repeating what I'm saying in all capitals, Tyler is happy. No, man, we'll go. Okay. No, but anyway, so this, we'll go. And, you know when they tell you, like, take a photo, like, pose, and I've done these corporate photos as well, and then they go like, okay, pose, and they're like, can you, like, loosen the lip a little? And then you're like, no, honey, I'm not Naomi Campbell. I can't loosen a lip a little. Loosen a lip a little? Who are we talking about? I can loosen a lip, but in a different way. So anyway, so here I am, like, trying to loosen the lip, and I'm like, girl, this is not going to work. I'm not that person. I don't have the loose lip aesthetic. And so here I am, like, doing the... You see what I mean? It just doesn't work, you guys. You know, like... You know, I just look... You can't use the R word, like, you know, it's not politically correct anymore nowadays, but, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know Jesus would be having a ball with this. With the, it doesn't work, you guys. It just, me and the loose lip, you know what I mean? Now, loose hip, yes, we're getting to that age. Loose lip, So anyway, they told him to do it. You see what I mean? It doesn't work. You see what I mean? It doesn't work. Now, on some people it does, like I said. You have to have that dewy look, that youthful dewy look, and then it works. The Posh Spice pout. Cecilia Brown. Debbie, it's the vampire fangs. I know, they're really, they're there. Charlotte Herberg, yes, it's worth a laugh. So, anyway, loose lips sink ships, honey. Oh, well, loose lips sink a lot of stuff. But anyway, so, Claudia Schiffer can do it. Hey, Stefan Damonkos, maybe he looks so pissed exactly because he hates to loosen his lip. Hi, Stefan. I think it's your first chat. Welcome, sweetie. Well, anyway, this is the guy who designed the Gucci collection after Alessandro Michele was given the boot. We don't know if he was given the boot or if he was like... You know, we don't know. Just like with Jeremy Scott, like who left who, whatever. So, Sabato De Sarno... Forgot his name again. Yeah, De Sarno. Sabato De Sarno. Well, vabbè. Okay. Oh, Sabato De Sarno. I'll remember the name, hopefully. Let's watch the show together. You know, you all remember what Tom Ford did for Gucci. You all remember what Alessandro Michele did for Gucci. And now Sabato is here trying to do whatever his version of it is. I have a couple of things to say about it, and we're going to get to it together. And David says, is this incarnation less flamboyant, like this guy's look, perhaps? Exactly. Cecilia says, I prefer him to Michele. David is asking, or is he just boring? Oh, no, yeah, I know. Sorry, Tyler. Yes, let's not forget Frida Giannini. Frida Giannini, yeah. Sure, you want to talk about Frida? What you want to talk about? It feels like under Frida Giannini, those like what 6 years of Gucci were like fog, the fog years, Fucci instead of Gucci. It was the Fucci era. So anyway. Hey, Jack's Bag Attack, good morning. You woke up. Yeah, Gucci with a Y. Sabato De Sarno, let's see what you did with your first Gucci collection, which is Spring-Summer 2024. Hi everybody, Jacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. It is Milan Fashion Week, Spring-Summer 2024, and we're going to watch together the Gucci Spring-Summer 2024 runway show. We will review it together. It is Sabato De Sarno's debut collection, all on his own. Oh, he has so grown up. Or has he? Well, we'll be the judges of that. Now, the video is taken directly from Gucci's YouTube channel, which means it falls under fair use. I have changed the music, however, to be able to utilize copyright-free music. So let's review the show together. Oh, before we do it, subscribe to my channel. Will ya? Thumb up this video, yay! Push the notifications bell next to the subscription bell to be notified every time I post a new video. You can also push the join button to become a member today, gain access to extra perks, and also spend more time together in exclusive content. You can also join me on Patreon, Super Jacob, all spelled together there as well. Thank you to all my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week, and you're all welcome to join. Hi, co-chatters in the chat bar. Are you ready, Ferret? Hit it, Bubbles. Let's watch Sabato De Sarno's debut collection for Gucci 2024 Spring-Summer. Look at those shoelets. This model is barely lifting her feet, how heavy those shoes are. But it's a reinvention. Oh, look at the belt. The Gucci belt is back, polished this time, not aged gold. We got silver. The Jackie baglet is there, and we got the Gucci loafers with a considerable little wedge moment there. Angry models seems to be fashionable since at least a decade now. Who started this trend? It's so annoying. Okay, so I'm seeing a little bit of diversity. Good to see at least one black model on the runway. Body shapes, no diversity there yet. Okay, the loafer, we get it. It's a high loafer. Oh, a little kitten heel. Oh, the Gucci logo is now very Tom Ford-esque. See it kind of just etched into that leather, imprinted, embossed into the leather. Minimalist shirt, trying to serve a little bit of Tom Ford here. Mixed in with, oh, elongated silhouettes, the opposite of Tom Ford for Gucci, but also not very much Alessandro Michele either. Okay, we got an Asian model, that's good. So now we're showing more skin, bedazzled top. This is, what is this supposed to be? You can't swim with this because stuff like this, you know the tag is gonna say you cannot wash this. Okay, dry clean only. So where are you gonna wear this? To the swimming pool? I don't think so. It's more like an editorial look, I suppose. A little safari vibes with the old school Gucci logo. Okay, so we are having logos. They're a little bit more toned down than what Alessandro Michele used to do. This shirt is screaming Vivienne Westwood. I actually have this shirt, the pirate shirt from the 80s. Sabato De Sarno. Ti stiamo guardando, tesoro, eh? Sappiamo come stai facendo. Vabbè. Okay, then we got a little nude look, a little callback to Skims, callback to Kim Kardashian. You perchance want her to wear a little Balenciaga moment with the hoodie. Okay, love the shoe with the leather skirt. That's kind of cute. Contrasting that to the zipper. Yeah, I get what he's trying to do, but no, this is not the time in this economy to play poverty when you got the money to afford a leather Gucci skirt, but then you want to like dress down with the zipped up little, you know, sporty vibe. Like, I don't care, like if I just spent like $20,000 on this. No, this is not the time to play those games. Sabato De Sarno, no. You know what I mean? You're either gonna go all out and be like a rich snob, or you're gonna dress for less and you're gonna call it a day. Just saying. Now this is giving me Y2K vibes. You get the Gucci logo on the little strap. Dolce & Gabbana did it better. You know, okay. Yeah, pea green coat, cute. You know those fringes are gonna get attached to everything. You're gonna stick like white on rice. as Blanche Devereaux would say, you're just gonna stick to whatever you sit on. You'll never be able to stand up again if you wear that coat. Mark my words. Either you're gonna lose a fringe, you're gonna lose a coat, or you're gonna lose a hip because you're gonna fall down because the thing is gonna stick to either another person or other garments or furniture. Get a cute little warm sweater. You know, you can get it at Cause, you know, Cause vibes. Cause. See what I did there? Jackie Baglets and Exotics. This is a really beautiful blue, the skirt, combined with the navy blue. I love this combination of 3 hues of blue. Oh, this is beautiful. Not because of the shapes necessarily, I just love combination of different blues all in one. Particularly interesting in my book. Okay. Mauve, pinky vibes with navy blue, also a vibe. I love the color combo. Yeah, the color guts to go. The color guts to go. Like, what are we supposed... Okay, so this is Sabato's like, hey, girl, like, this is me, this is my style. Let me tell you where it's at. Where's it at, Sabato? Can we, like... I already see people falling in these shoes. You know they're gonna break an ankle sooner or later. Like, I understand here the proportion game. Like, we got the oversized shirts. Like, hey, I just like, you know, sexy. You know, let's remember Tom Ford vibes. Like, I'm wearing my. Although Tom Ford did the. You know, I'm taking business into my own hands, woman type of power woman vibe. This is more like a woman wearing her boyfriend's shirt after the boyfriend has had his ways with her. So in a way, it's kind of, what is this woman reclaiming? Sure, she has really tiny short skirts. Okay, so she's reclaiming her Twiggy moment. Like, we've been there, done that already with the mini skirts. You know what I mean? Like, you're not reclaiming anything with a mini skirt nowadays. It's already been claimed several times. Are you claiming something particular by wearing snake jackets? Also not. Yes, they're the iconic Gucci colors. It's their symbol, you know, the green, the red, the white. Okay, I get it, but like... Vinyl, patent leather, exotics. This is for a rich client. In today's climate and economy, very few people will be able to afford this, especially these embroidered pieces, where again, you're supposed to look super leger. Look at this, like leger. This is reminiscent of Alessandro Michele. Okay, the bedazzled stones around the bag and the top, like making it like heavy baroque. There's a hint of Michele. This also, you know, it's kind of like taking from Alessandro Michele as well. I see what Sabato is doing here. He probably got briefed by the owners, right, to be like, hey, make it sellable. We want this stuff to be wearable, but give a little bit of something to the fans of Alessandro Michele so that they're not disappointed, and give a little bit of hope to the ones who are hoping for a return of Tom Ford one day. Poor Sabato Di Sarno. If you think about it truly, he's like the artistic director of Gucci, but I don't feel like he was really free to do what he wanted. You know what I mean? I feel this is very restrained. And I feel it's very restrained for a reason. It's because the economy sucks. And they want to sell, and they want to be sure that they're going to sell. So they're playing it very safe. So this poor guy sold his soul to the devil, basically. And he said, yeah, sure, I'll be your puppet. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll play it safe. I'll sprinkle in a little bit of these editorial looks. You know what I mean? Like, I actually really love the negligee underneath, combined with the coat. We've seen this 1,000 times, you guys. The sexy, you know, scoundrel type. Like, yeah, I have nothing underneath, but then I have this oversized coat, and when I open it, like, oh, look at me. It's been done. Like, I prefer it like this. Be honest about it, take the coat off, and just show me this little negligee type of style dress. This I prefer much more than to try to play those games. Cosplay, you know, sexy cosplay with the coat on top. Been there, done that, honey. This is very much Gianni Versace 1996, 1997. Yeah, girl, we've been done there with the oversized jackets. Like, let it go. Zubana, I can't with these sneakers anymore. I can't with luxury brands doing these poverty-style sneakers that, like, you know, like, you're gonna make these sneakers cost $800, $900. Then give me something more than a Nike sneaker would give. Because quite frankly, Nike sneakers give more than this and cost way less. So I'm just so done with it. The fluffy furry shoes, we've seen this as well, like literally a season or two ago. We've seen it everywhere. We've seen the furry version done by Virgil Abloh, then we've seen it again done by Loewe. Didn't we? Where else did we see this? Didn't we see it at Burberry? I don't know. We've seen it in a ton of places. Come on. But they're playing it safe. You see a lot of these pieces as singles, individual pieces, very wearable. You see what I mean? Like just the coat, just the mini dress, just the shorts, just the other shirt. Not in combination as they've styled it here. I think it's the styling that sucks. The styling makes this collection age terribly. Terribly. This collection looks like it's a Y2K wanting to, like a Y2K that's not Y2K yet because it still has residue from the 90s. So it's not really in the future, but it's still attached to the past in a wrong way. The styling sucks. I would have styled this collection much differently, and I would have not played with all of these like negligees underneath, boyfriend's coat on top. And I would have, you know, not only had skinny models on the runway. Where's the diversity here? But I see the logic behind this. I do believe that they just wanted to sell. And I think Sabato was given... Okay. Yeah, that... I think they just want to sell. And I think that they kind of put him under the bus because this is not memorable. Nobody's going to remember this collection as like the Gucci collection. Like Sabato began his journey at Gucci with this. But it's the times we're living in. It's the times we're living in. It's like these brands want to sell. They don't want to play theater. They don't want to give almost no room for wiggle creativity that might not sell, but is a good visual moment. They're literally thinking about what's going to sell once it's hanging in the store. They're not really relying that much on social media, you know, selfies and photography anymore. They want this to work on a few red carpets, and they want this to work in your wardrobe. You, normal person who does not have an existence in acting, you know, red carpet events, film festivals, you know, you're not living that life, okay? But you still have to wear these pieces. So this has made Gucci way more wearable. You know, those boring pieces that are comfortable, they're a little bit timeless in a way because you can wear those shirts even 10 years from now, if you can fit in them after 10 years have passed. And that's that. It's very cause, you know, very cause. Oh, there you go, Cecilia Brown. Very cause meets Prada meets Versace. Oh man, I think I liked his outfit best, says Julie Scott. Sabato's own outfit. Stefan Domonko says, summary in a single word, forgettable. Apricot says, this collection was not bad, not great either. Outpinkre says, channeling Tom Ford. I loved Tom with the velvet, silk, low rise. I do love the leather monogram skirt. No plus sizes. They are not playing. Oh, Jack's Bag Attack says, I like the one blue Jackie bag and the blue outfit. I love the juxtaposition of the different blues together. Melissa says, let's be honest, fashion is not inclusive. Like Chanel with the token model, it's a travesty. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know either way your thoughts down below. What do you think? Was this a yay or a nay? Did Sabato pass the test? You know, missing the theater of it all, says Tyler. The collection was like Prada does Atlantic City. Minus the glitz and the glamour, except for a couple of those little bedazzled bits that are, you know they're going to attach themselves to the chair when you sit down, and either you're going to lose a crystal or you're going to lose the dress. Honey, let's be real here. Let's be real here. And all of these brands, they're not the best at making those holders for all those jewels. When it comes to costume jewelry, I wouldn't trust them. Everything I said in this video was for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything was alleged and just my opinion. Thumb up the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. I got more reviews coming up. And never give up on love. Bye, fashion peeps. So I really wanted more bags. Can we call him Mista? 113 likes, 200 people watching. Come on, people. Jocelyn says, I feel like some of the clothes didn't even fit some of the models. Y'all, can we thumb up the live stream? Like, we'll go. We'll go. So unwearable, but so bland. You mean, well, it's kind of wearable, except for the bedazzled pieces. Yeah, it's like dangerous to put them on and not, break them, but at the same time, not worth the money to me. If I'm going to buy a bedazzled piece, it's not going to be from Gucci next season. It's going to be from somebody else. Who's it going to be from? Oh, thanks, David. If you had more thumbs, you'd give them. Thank you. Who's it going to be from? Well, I'm wearing a Yoji Yamamoto piece, by the way, for Y3. Look at his little signature. Look at Yoji's signature. Look at his little signature. Look at Yoji. I love Yoji. He's a cutie. Well, he's like, what is he now? 80 something? 80 years old? 70? He might be around 80 years old by now. And I have this oversized sweater. I got it many years ago. Still one of my favorites. Whenever the colder days come, I pull it on. Oh, here's the logo. That's the Y3 logo, by the way. But it's usually folded on me, so you never really see the logo, kind of. Because it's always like twisted like this. Several times. But the back, okay, the back is a is a walking advertisement, as you can see. Yeah. Love it though. It's a big one, but I don't care. I've had it for many years and hey, quality is fantastic. After wearing a Paco Rabanne metal dress for my 21st, I'm never doing the glitzy metal dresses again. Such a pain to wear, literally. Well, that one is painful to wear, but also the Paco dress, every piece of metal is attached by a ring, and those rings can open up and they can also get hooked onto things and objects. Oh, it's not about the style, Debbie. It's not like saying like this is out of style. It's just a little bit obnoxious to have such a huge logo, but whatever. So let's freshen up for the next fashion show because we're traveling here. Okay, we're going on a journey. We are going on a journey, darling. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And the journey is about to take us again to Italy or else. And, well, fun fact, the Paco dress was also sold as a do-it-yourself pack. Yes, and they still do them from time to time. Let me freshen up since we started with black honey, let's go back to black honey, darling. My almost lipstick. 124 likes, you guys. Come on, let's get to 150. Go. And if you know, you know. This is a good one. Thanks, Jizzes, for the tip. Just the tip. Loving it. Thank you, Pink Ray. It's a good shade. It's a good shade. Hit me up with them thumbs. Gloria. Yeah, that's the one I got, David, but I would not recommend at all unless you enjoy having carpal tunnel. Oh, okay. Luna Catalan, Deco, what color are your eyes? They look more green today. They are green. My eyes are green, y'all. I have green eyes. And they turn bluish in the summer sun. Like they lighten up and they go into that blue aquamarine direction. But then when the days get colder, they turn a more darker green. No, they're not blue. They're not blue. They're green. Yeah, they're green. Very green. But in summer, they go very light green, so almost kind of blue. 128 likes. Can we get some more likes? And so, like I said, now let's listen. I am very curious to see this next collection. Should we do a little hairdo moment? I'm really bored with this hair, y'all. Y'all, let me do a little 80s moment because we can. Like, why would you do anything? Because you can. Okay. I'll give you model. Sure, why not? Okay, so the eyeshadow is a totally. Yana says yes. The eyeshadow is a total fit for you. Oh, thank you so much. Purple, like a purpley hue of an eyeshadow with a little bit of gold, and they work like a mood ring. Oh yeah, they change. Yes, the color of my eyes changes like a mood ring. Thumb up the live stream. Green is prettier than blue, says Ice Storm. Oh, thanks. Scent of the day. So it's gardenia mixed in with vinyl at this point because, yeah, vinyl by Yves Saint Laurent. You keep fiddling with your hair. The hair is thin. Fin. Love the hair. Thank you, Didi Bean. So let's do this. Let's review. Now, I'm not so sure. We're going to review Moschino. Okay, now hear me out on this one. I don't know if in the video I'm going to explain all the details. Let's do it in the video. It's going to make the video a little bit longer, but it's important to touch base on something. Debbie's like, oh boy. I know. Yeah, listen. IYK. Okay. All right. Hi everybody, Jacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. We'll be reviewing Moschino's first collection since Jeremy Scott's departure. So it's going to be the Spring-Summer 2024 collection. We're going to review it together. There's a lot of twists and turns in this one. It's not what you expect. And I'm going to give you a little bit of details about it right before we jump into the video of the entire show, which is taken from the Moschino YouTube channel. Falls under fair use because we will be reviewing it. However, I have changed the music and I've put in copyright-free music. Now, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and push the notification bell to make sure you get notified every time I make a new video. And thumb up this one if you're liking it. It really means the world to me, to the algorithm. And especially, listen, most of you that are watching me regularly, return viewers, are not subscribed. Please subscribe because it means the world to me and to this channel. Thank you so much. The collection is made in collaboration with the Elton John AIDS Foundation. So that's important to say. 40 years of love is the motto of the show because it's 40 years of Moschino. For the occasion, at the end of the show, you're going to see a limited edition shirt walking the runway. Literally a regular white t-shirt with a miniature print of 4 things. We're going to get to it. And you can already buy it now for $250. $250 for a cotton t-shirt. I know if it's for a good cause, but Moschino also sells non-charitable t-shirts for that amount of money. So it's not like this one costs more because part of the proceeds or all the proceeds, I'm not so sure, go to the Elton John AIDS Foundation. That's neither here nor there. It's very much connected to Franco Moschino's vision. Franco Moschino himself passed away from AIDS. So to have this renaissance of Moschino after Jeremy Scott, going back to the roots is very interesting to see. Like, we're dedicated now to, the cause, AIDS, even though nowadays HIV is not a mortal disease in first world countries, at least, because of all the medication and PrEP and everything that's available. But there's still a fight to be fought, and this virus still cannot be fully eradicated. I think scientists are really very close. Question is the pharma industry also willing to free the medication that can actually cure this? Because I have a sneaky suspicion money is involved, as usual. Allegedly. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. Another thing to point out before we hit into the show is that it is split up in 4 segments. Relatively new for a fashion show to actually openly show you each 4 segments. Every fashion show is usually split into day wear, night wear, and for the summer, they might also show you some beach wear. So there are in every fashion show segments. They're just not really very clearly defined. In this show that you're about to see, they're very clearly defined because there's a group of models entering, and they exit, curtain closes, curtain opens, second group of model exits, curtain closes, third group of model, fourth. Why is this happening? Because Moschino did not appoint a new artistic director, but rather for the 40th anniversary of Moschino, what they have done was invited 4 stylists / designers or artists to design 1 segment each. And every segment was taken from, let's say, inspiration from the Franco Moschino archives. Now, interesting that Moschino states that, the brand, even though you're going to see a couple of pieces on the runway blatantly still taken from Jeremy Scott, even though he's not being given credit, like the biker bag. You're going to see the biker bag a lot on the runway. That's a Jeremy Scott design. But just like with John Galliano for the saddle bag at Dior, Dior does not credit John Galliano for the saddle bag nowadays. Nobody cares. It's the design belongs. It's in the ownership of Dior. Same with Moschino. Moschino owns the design of the biker bag. We know that Jeremy is behind the biker bag, but they don't care. Interesting that the biker bag is on the runway, even though the 4 stylists got inspired by, or designers got inspired by, the Franco archives only, allegedly. Can't be true if we have biker bags on the runway. Another interesting point to note that all 4 of the temporary artistic directors are women. This is very rare as well, because there's very few women directing any fashion house worldwide at the moment. So it is very fascinating to see how Moschino, the house, gave 4 women a collection to make, like a capsule collection. It's like 4 capsule collections making part of this celebratory 40 years of Moschino collection. So it's the voices of 4 women, inspired by 1 man, Franco Moschino, and Jeremy Scott. Interesting. And the 4 women are Act 1 is going to be Carline Serf de Dutzel. Interesting that Carline Serf de Dutzel, who is the iconic stylist of one of the, of the most iconic Chanel ad campaigns from the 90s during the Karl Lagerfeld era, Carline Serf de Dutzel has basically styled, I think, almost every, if not every, ad campaign for Jeremy Scott for Moschino. And now that Jeremy Scott is no longer at Moschino and has unfollowed Moschino on Instagram, Moschino has unfollowed Jeremy Scott on Instagram. I think their departure and their parting ways has been quite painful and dramatic from what I gather. But to see Carline Serf de Dutzel, who has always worked for Jeremy, now just like stepping in and designing instead of Jeremy, I think that's like a backstabbing move. Like, I really don't know how Jeremy Scott, I would have to check on Instagram if he still follows her and if she follows him. But like, for her to design this capsule collection right after he has left Moschino, I find that very backstabbing. You know what I mean? Like, if you're my friend and I'm like literally kicked out, or we don't know if he got kicked out or if he, well, I have a sneaky suspicion. But then like, she steps in to do a capsule collection right after you're gone. That's some shady shit. That's the fashion world for you. You can't trust no one, and nobody's your friend. So anyway, she's Act 1. Act 2, Gabriella Carefa Johnson. Interesting. I'm going to say I don't know if she's a stylist or a designer or an artist. Anyway, the lady is black, and I'm only saying this because very interesting how her models are all black but one. Very, very fascinating to watch her segment. Act 3 is Lucia Liu, and Act 4 is by Katie Grand, and we're going to see all 4 ladies come out at the end of the show. So now I have kind of given you the idea of what we're about to see. It's a lot of concept in this show, and is there also going to be substance to go with it? Let's see. We're going to start watching Act 1 as I read to you the description of Caroline Serf de Dudzel's chapter. Act 1. Let's go. Moschino Spring Summer 2024. Caroline Serf de Dudzel has reimagined Franco Moschino's timeless pieces for the present day. As stated on the Moschino website, she crafted a sophisticated yet casual representation of her personal taste drawn from Franco's oeuvre. Always adept at blending fundamental elements in her own signature style, the Serf style. She creatively interprets Franco's early list of classics. Through meticulous visual twists, she offers unexpected answers to the contemporary question, what defines a classic in today's world? So this is Caroline Serf de Dudzel's vision for Moschino. The text promises a lot. This was the text taken from the Moschino website. However, the looks... And by the way, you know, if you know who Caroline Serf de Dudzel is, honey, she has delivered some of the most iconic ad campaigns, styling-wise, for many brands, including Chanel and Moschino, and Versace. And you know, when I heard that she was going to be designing one part of the show, I thought to myself, that's going to be amazing. And here I am looking at all of this, thinking to myself, maybe she should just stick to being a stylist, not a designer. Melissa says, I love this. HA says, I love it. By the way, the video is being filmed in front of a live virtual audience. I'm reading the live chats now. Join me on my live streams. I live stream several times a week. This is gorgeous, says Pau. Juliette says, the all black outfit is so me. Tyler says, Club Monaco with fun accessories. Tina is asking, what era is this? Is this for spring? Yes, this is spring summer 24. Okay, you guys are loving it. All right, well, I missed something then. Act 2, Gabriella Carifa Johnson. I relied really heavily on recreating and changing styles from the early 90s shows to update silhouette and fabrication, but still wanted that energy to peek through. Let's call it now-stalgia instead of nostalgia, now-stalgia. Gabriella Carifa Johnson, who admits she became familiar with Franco's work via the internet and social media, she reimagined as an act of love and admiration Franco's trademark cowboy hats, oversized earrings, and crochet dresses with her extraordinary eye for textures, adding a new spin, a new sensibility, making his fashion her own, the way Franco taught us, she says. And again, this was also taken from the Moschino website. So here we have colors right after Caroline Serf de Dudzel's take on Moschino. Now we're taking literal pieces from the archives. Here's the only white model in her runway. Interesting, right? Her capsule collection with only black models except for one. And I wonder, why did they take just one white model? Why not keep them all black? Maybe they didn't have enough models that they wanted to book and they're like, uh-oh, we still have one look. I don't know. I would have loved to see all black models. I would have found it amazing. The model's gorgeous. The clothes, I love the crochet. Okay, it's very Franco Moschino, very, very his vintage. Oh, we did see a rounder, fuller body as well, gorgeous. So I kind of like that segment, even though it was not giving me update to modern times. It was giving me take it out of the archives and just show it again. Act 3, Lucia Liu or Lucia Liu saw the romance and the underlying femininity in Franco's work that often goes unnoticed. She worked, so we got femininity and romance on layering, shuffling the deck of Franco's principal tropes and creating new motifs, a conceptual approach that he would have found extremely interesting, pure and ethereal, edged in bold and confident tailoring. Franco's Protect Me from Fashion System t-shirt was firmly glued to Lucia Liu's mood board. So protect me from the fashion system is a statement that Franco also had quite utilized in his time. You see, the Jeremy Scott biker bag. Had utilized in his time, and it was a print on t-shirts that he was making. This is a classic Moschino piece, by the way, with the heart shape. This is so 90s. Who started telling these models to look angry on the runway? She's like, it's like Balenciaga started that whole trend. It's so annoying. Oh, there's that Chanel model, can't stand her. Anyway, so this, yeah, I get it. It's kind of a vibe. Ah, there it is. Now it's coming. Protect me from the fashion system or whatever. There it is. I know, El Buon Gusto. Ah, no, this is a different one. But anyway, this is the more romantic vision of Moschino. Yeah, it's giving me Lolita vibes, but not in the best of ways. Maybe it was a little bit Vivienne Westwood-esque. Part 4, Act 4. Katie Grant. Katie Grant was interested in the essence of Franco Moschino's work, applying those concepts to now. His use of slogans was deeply appealing, and the idea of loud luxury came to me quite quickly, she says. It felt current. We live in a cacophony, a place where everybody is fighting to be heard on multiple platforms at all times. Is it possible to explore the idea of luxury through a megaphone? Can good taste withstand all this noise? This is a classic Vivienne Westwood concept that has been explored by Vivienne Westwood before Franco Moschino even started working. But these models, these male models, again, Jeremy Scott biker bag in a heart shape, are wearing, okay, you know, the dance is, it's just, I'm sorry, it's just way too cringe for me. But yes, this is giving me kind of 90s references to Franco Moschino, but without it actually having the extravagance, exuberance, and the actual way of being loud that Franco did back in the 80s. This is kind of, you know, it's giving me homage. Okay, but it's not adding anything new to the conversation. These are all clothes we've seen before. These are all styles we've seen before. And it's like the dance, okay, whatever. Expressionist dance done for 2023. Give me a break. You know what I mean? It's not provocative to me. This, like, you need to be loud. This is not how I would, this like literal interpretation of the concept of loud luxury. First of all, this doesn't look like loud luxury to me. This just looks like, I'm sorry, but this just looks like a student fashion show, you know, first year student trying to like be groundbreaking in some way, shape or form, but it's not loud in a luxurious way at all. It's just quite embarrassing. It's like an embarrassing version of something that somebody else would have done much better. Okay, now here this lady comes with the violin and she is playing I Am What I Am, but like in a classical interpretation of I Am What I Am. And I Am What I Am is the song that Franco Moschino utilized a lot in his shows. He loved that song. It was the gay pride anthem back in the day. Still is to this day in some communities. And so she's playing that on the violin, and then she's gonna walk around the runway, and then the models are gonna follow. You know, that what I was gonna say, who did it better before with those the loud luxury? Betsy Johnson. It gave me Betsy Johnson vibes, but Betsy Johnson would have actually done it better and more contemporary. They should have given Betsy Johnson actually the task to do Moschino, to do one of the chapters for Moschino. I think Betsy Johnson would have done loud luxury way better than whatever that was. Yes, it was interesting to see men in tights and kind of that kind of gender play, but then again, the men, it's always typical. You know, you're only allowed to be a gay man with long hair and makeup if you're muscly. If you're not muscly, well, no, then you're like kind of in that other category where you're not accepted by the gay community. Really, no, not having it at all. Debbie says, great idea to get Betsy Johnson at Moschino. Makes so much sense, says Tyler. Betsy at Moschino makes so much sense. Although Betsy is not always as political as Franco would be. Here we go, the last chapter is the Elton John AIDS Foundation. You see, borrow me, wear me, hug me, heart me, meaning love me. These t-shirts are already now available. for purchase, $250 on the Moschino website, and part of the proceeds, if not all proceeds, go to the Elton John AIDS Foundation. And this is a beautiful moment. Actually, this is the only part of the show I personally enjoyed, because this is a classic 90s trope, minus these clowns at the end, but all of the models in jeans and a t-shirt, that's giving me 90s model fashion show tropes. You know, Dolce & Gabbana would close every fashion show with all the models exiting. Here are the four ladies. The black suit, the old one, she's Colleen Safdie-Duzel. Then we got Khalifa there, and the other two ladies, you know, we'll go, whatever. But this concept of all of the models dressed in the same outfit, exiting at the end of the runway, oh, delicious. That is 90s to me. That is what really gave me nostalgia vibes. When all the models came out on the runway with the jeans and the white t-shirt, live and ferret. Just live and ferret. That was my favorite part of the show. That was the only real true Moschino part of the show. Now, today, we don't need to fight HIV as strongly as other diseases, because thankfully HIV is under control, at least in first world countries. There still needs to be a fight fought, for sure. But this was something that in the 80s, when Franco Moschino was alive, was a huge issue. All of his friends were dying like flies. They were falling like flies around him, and he perished as well on the same virus. But so that's why I'm saying in the 80s, the HIV concept was really important to integrate that in fashion, to raise awareness about it, while governments worldwide would ignore the fact that this virus was even existing. They called it, you know, the gay plague. It was like something that only affected gays, they would be saying. It was a terrible situation for gays back then. So that's why Franco Moschino's message back then was important. It was modern. It was literally hitting the core of the times. Now doing this, I would have found a new message. You know what I mean? If Franco was alive today, he would be fighting even more important problems in society. And so Franco would make more political prints, political t-shirts. He was an activist, just like Vivienne Westwood was. Vivienne Westwood kept updating her activism, her slogans. If Franco Moschino were alive today, he would be having new slogans utilized on his prints. So I would have loved to see a modern fight, a modern battle with Moschino slogans on it at the end of the show. But this was also very callback to the 90s and to the 80s with the t-shirts. So that is definitely the best part of the show, even though even that should have been updated with a modern slogan. But we'll go. What do you guys think? Of the four segments, minus the t-shirts, which is kind of like a fifth segment, right? But of the four ladies that designed one segment each, which one was your favorite? The first one, second, third, or fourth? Or did you prefer the t-shirts at the end? Holly Grace says, Jacob, you would be so great at being a runway reviewer, more than Tim Blanks. Maybe it's the post. Thank you, Holly. Maybe it's the post-COVID malaise. David asks. Ellie says, I disagree with you on number 3, on the third act, Jacob. Just my opinion. Act 3 is Lucia Liu, the romantic vision of Moschino. Yeah, I just didn't find it Moschino-esque. It didn't give me much of anything. But hey, we'll go. You loved it. I'm glad you loved it. Hot Pink Ray would prefer the first from Caroline Safdie-Duzel. Tina prefers the third. Luna Catalan says team t-shirts. Jags Bag Attack says jeans and Act 1. Steph says Act 1. Tyler says 3 if I had to pick. Melissa says 1. King Oogie 23rd says t-shirts at the end. Linda says third act. HA says first act and jeans. Miss Jean says the white tees for sure. Nice seeing you, Jacob. Thank you, sweetie. Glad you're here with us. Arlo says lackluster the whole way through. Tina says I like the flowy vibes. Didi Bean says second act. Cecilia says first was the best. Charlotte says first. Angela says first. BB says team t-shirt. So I want to say it's kind of quite mixed, the choices. I think everybody likes. It's kind of interesting also to see how is Moschino going to sell this collection in their stores. Are they going to mix the 4 collections together, or is every boutique going to have 4 separate rooms? You know what I mean? Like, are they going to really sell them as separates? Now, here's my final thought. All of this 40 years, you know, celebrating Moschino, blah, blah. Yeah, it's all good and fine. and fine. But I always tell you this, guys, when it comes to corporate businesses, read between the lines. It's one thing, the poetic vision that Moschino is offering us right now with the four ladies designing this tribute, blah, 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 from the archives. Yeah, all good and fine. But what do I read between the lines as somebody who has worked in marketing and PR? What I read between the lines is, well, now that Jeremy Scott is gone, we really have to focus on what is our direction next. So let's use the excuse of the 40 years anniversary to tackle 4 different directions that we want the brand to go in the future. Quite clever here what they're doing. They're giving us 4 different styles and tropes, and they're playing, trying to figure out which ones are going to sell the best. And I have a sneaky suspicion that according to which one of the acts sells the most, that's the direction Moschino is going to go to next. So if we read between the lines, all of this tribute, 40 years, this and that, has nothing to do with poetry. It only has to do with business. It's Moschino trying to understand, what do their client want? Should they go into that Caroline Serfte Dudzel dry aesthetic with a little bit of hints of crystal here and there, but like no color? Should they go into the wacky, crazy archival pieces with the crochet and the colors? Should they go into the romantic direction? Or should they go into that experimental fabrics, high-tech direction? You see? And I think according to which one of those categories sells the most, that's the category they're going to go into in the future. So they're using this escamotage of the 40 years to try to figure out which direction the brand should take next. That's what I read between the lines. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This show was very interesting to me because it shows us how brand marketing works. It shows us how a brand can utilize certain strategies to try to figure out from us, the audience and the public and the clients, what's the direction they should take next. It's quite a modern approach though, because usually these brands hire external brand marketing advisors and trend setters and trend analysts that tell them, here, this is the direction you should go because in 2 years from now, in 4 or 5 years from now, this is going to be the trend that we're all setting. But this time they did something else. They asked you, the viewer, to choose. What is it that you like? And that's the direction they're going to take next. This is just my opinion. Like I said, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged, just my opinion. But it's really interesting to see this, and to top it all off, the fact that they gave the task to 4 women, not a single man. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below. Thumb up the video, subscribe, and until next time, never give up on love. Bye. Y'all, I told you this segment with Moschino is going to be really long because there was a lot to talk about. There was a lot to analyze. There was a lot of stuff that it made me think about that I wanted to bring to the table. And what makes me really sad, by the way, thank you, Holy Grace, for saying that you would love me to do more of these reviews and analysis of fashion shows. These videos do terribly on my channel. Nobody gives a flying F about me reviewing fashion shows. Nobody. So you guys do. But when I post the video later on as an individual video, it doesn't get views. Those videos flop, not because who clicks to watch them doesn't like them. No, that's not the point. The point is people just don't click on them at all. The actual watch time. Oh, tip your host if you're enjoying the show. Thank you. And thumb up the video. They don't want to click on it because those videos have a really good percentage of watch time, which means the person that actually clicks on that video stays relatively long in the video to watch it. But the problem is people don't click. People don't want me to. So this is really interesting to me. And this is why I don't do many fashion show reviews. And when I do them, usually They just stay in the live stream. You know, I don't post them separately. I might post this one. I might not. But anyway, just letting you guys know. Moira Rose would be a great next Moschino designer, says Oh Pink Gray. Yeah, but then she would never get anything done. Oh, Miss Luna Catalan, thank you so much.
Miss Luna Catalan donated de $5.98. I always love what you have to say about Chanel. Keep the video rolling. Stay gorgeous, Jacob.
Oh, thank you so much, sweetie. So you like, yeah, when I review Chanel, I post those, of course. But Bubbles, let's pop a cherry for Miss Luna Catalan. Are you ready, Bubbles? Pop it. You tipped, just the tip. Thank you so much, sweetie. Some people enjoy fashion, some people enjoy luxe. I mean, look, it's okay. We'll go, oh my God, Tyler, the emoji, live in ferret. Thank you, Brenda Romero. And this is like, and people say, oh, you're bitter Betty, bitter Betty. It's not that, like, you know, I worked for many of these companies and I know what I'm talking about, okay? Now, it is a little bit kind of sad to me to see certain channels really explode and boom, and the substance is just not there. And I'm looking to myself, looking at their videos, and I'm like thinking, okay, so when are they actually gonna say the important stuff there is to say about this collection? And I'm waiting and I'm listening to what they're saying, and I'm waiting, and they never say it. They never come to the point to actually saying what is actually important to say. And they get 500,000 views, 1 million views for the video where they literally don't say anything important, relevant to actually further the conversation about said fashion brands or about said collections. And I think to myself, okay, so the world, so what does this mean? This means that potential viewers want to see that. Oh, David Anderson, thank you so much, my love.
David Anderson donated de $20. You made my Saturday. Thank you for working so hard.
Bubbles, are you ready? David, baby. Did you enjoy the tip? It was just the tip. Thank you, sweetie. So is that a reflection on the audience, not the content creator? Jack's bag attack, that's what I've been thinking. What is it? Is it the algorithm that pushes certain videos onto the masses? Or is it the masses reacting to certain videos better because we've talked about this a couple of weeks ago. It's about this kind of feeling and vibe. It's like people don't like the feeling of being educated. And if they feel like they're above you intellectually, then they're fine with watching you. But if they feel like, oh, you actually know something that they don't know, you know, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to feel any lesser than. But then I thought to myself, well, that's also not the case in this case. Why? Because they never even click on the review. It's not like my title says, I will teach you something about Moschino you have never known before. Like, that's not the title I would put to this video. To this video, I would, you know, just write Moschino post Jeremy Scott Spring Summer 24 fashion review. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even click on the video. It's not like the video, the title of the video scares them off because it sounds too educational. No. So it's not that. It's something else. It's something else. People are getting younger. Influencers are just, yes. Ellie, oh my love, thank you so much.
Ellie donated $20. Great live stream, Jacob. I appreciate your fashion reviews and your opinion. Visage souriant.
Are you ready, Bubbles? Ellie, here goes. The brain waves from Killer Clowns from Outer Space are coming your way. Cheers, sweetie. Hey, Marcus Anderson, how's it going, sweetie? Hi, long time no see. Hey, sweetie. Apricus, the masses want superficial. BB, it could be the platform, but it's also the people that watch the platform. Brenda says, that's silly. I really like being educated. I love being educated too. Holly Grace says it's both. It's both. Many of these shopping channels claiming to be fashion channels or collecting channels, but they know nothing about the history of the name of the item they are holding. Really interesting point. Deborah Nama, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to Tier 1. Don't forget, next Saturday, pre-show, you get access to the first pre-show of every month, the first Saturday pre-show of every month. So be sure to tune in next Saturday for the pre-show before the main show. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I feel like general public does not get fashion and certainly don't speak fashion. Fashion became unboxings maybe? Maybe, David, but I'm not talking about those channels. I'm talking about the actual channels that review fashion shows. I know you guys are thinking more about all our fellow colleagues, who do their, luxury unboxings all the time, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about actual fashion review channels. So they don't really do unboxings on their channel. They review fashion content for a living on YouTube. And hey, Nina. Gloria says, gonna head to bed. Night, everyone. Jacob, thank you for a great evening. Gloria, thank you so much for being with us. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I'm doing well. How are you doing, dear? Marcus, glad to hear. I'm doing good too, yeah. In some channels, Nina, in some channels, the titles and the thumbnails are so cringe to me. At least they are just too weird. I don't like it. I guess it's also a cultural thing. Could be. It's beyond fashion, honey. Oh, Deb. Melissa says, people are getting dumber and some influencers are just yes people who want the front row and recognition from brands. We love your honesty and your content. Thank you, sweetie. Holly Grace says, people who claim they are a fashion channel but constantly shop, red flag. That's not a fashion channel. That's a shopping channel. Trends, shopping addiction, super shallow. Jacob, good morning here, darling. You look gorgeous. Thank you, Nina. David says, I think you assume a certain level of knowledge that maybe is intimidating. Why should it be? Honestly, you guys, think about it this way. It would be intimidating if I kept telling you I know something you don't and I'm not going to share with you. I will gatekeep it. And you have to become some weird adept of, the church of decology. You know what I mean? Like, that's creepy. That's intimidating. But I share the stuff I know with you publicly. So there's no reason to feel intimidated by somebody who's actually sharing all they know with you. Like, literally. The majority of channels who review fashion are sold, so they are not neutral. Well, Brenda, there's that. Hey, Jessica Salazar. How's it going, sweetie? Oh, Jessica, thank you so much. Big fan. Thank you. Luna Catalan says, too many influencers. Influencers, right? So, yeah. Style with Elsa Clench, please, says Pink Ray. But Debbie says, I loved Elsa. I feel like you invite everyone to share your passion, not intimidating at all. No, I'm really not. I mean, I'm trying not to be intimidating. I don't know what else to do. I'm like asking everybody's opinion. I'm valuing everybody's opinion. I want to learn from everybody. That's why I always ask, like, okay, what are your thoughts? Like, let me know. Maybe I overheard something, overmissed something, overstepped something. Like, let me know. You know what I mean? Flashbacks to Day Cult last Halloween. We'll go. Let
Les
it
Titleus
Lucy.
donated $10. They don't know what to do with your timeless quality and old soul diva wisdom. You revolve the age. But just like all true luxury, you require slow and conscious indulgence. Those who see you soak you in the way you should be.
Wait, let me read that one because Bubbles cut it off. Luxury. Let me just... they don't know... there it is. Hold on, sorry. So let it Luce. They don't know what to do with your timeless quality and old soul diva wisdom. Aw, y'all. You're of all the ages, but just like all true luxury, you require slow and conscious indulgence. Those who see you soak you in the way you should be. You are luxury, ? question mark? Maybe exclamation mark. Thank you so much. This was such a kind, beautifully thought through comment. And now we're going to have a super fit. I love how the comment is like so deep. And now we got a killer clown. Mind ray gun. Gonna sting ya. Hit it, Bubbles. Thank you so much, sweetie, for the tip. Oh, Mark B. Thank you so much, my love. Mark B just became a Tier 2 member. Welcome, sweetie. Don't forget, every Saturday, Tier 2 member gets every Saturday access to the pre-show. The one we just had today was 2.5 hours long, by the way. We went down and dirty and deep into that mofo. Let me tell you, 149 likes, 200 people watching. Let's get to 200 likes, shall we? So we can keep rolling with the tapikas. Tyler is really enjoying the gun. Brenda, Nina, yes, exactly. Debbie, this is fashion, PBS, and then some. Oh, Debs. Charlotte, avec l'accent français, très drôle. French bubbles, though. Right, Vivi? Though. Oh, Charlotte Turberg, you're a beautiful for show. Thank you so much, sweetie. No, alert email again, Deco, for the pre-show. Oh, darn. Tina, I posted it on Discord, the alert, and I posted it on Instagram, on Super Deco Backup, and I also posted it on Deco CC in the Insta stories. So be sure, and I also posted it on Twitter. I deleted it later, but anyway. Long story short, I posted it on all social media, so just in case YouTube fails to alert you, you know. Oh. Okay. Hi. How did you get here? The phone is like, okay, girl, no alert even. Nina says, Jacob, I'm going to go to Sunday brunch. So lovely to wake up to find you. Yay. Keep up your excellent work, darling. Jacob, we appreciate it so much. Have a nice Sunday, fashion fam. Oh, Nina, thank you so much. Have a wonderful brunch, sweetie. Miss Jean says, that H Frisbee, I like it. I'm loving your cardigan or jacket, Jacob. What brand? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jean. Gorgeous. Thank you. So I'm wearing, it's moving a little bit all around now because I'm lifting. So this is a oversized cardigan by Yoji Yamamoto with Adidas. So it's the Y3 brand, and it's a knitly, like a tech knit woven cardigan. I've had this for like at least 5 years. I love this piece. I wear it every time the weather is transitioning into fall. And it is a black and white. So this is Yoji's signature, by the way. See, this is how Yoji signs himself. He's a Japanese designer. Became big in the 80s. He's still working and kicking butt today. I love his stuff. You know, so there you go. So this is, and it's relatively long. It has the buttons. It's a very, very fluffy This is a size medium, by the way, and it's like ginormous. So, and I have, oh. So anyway, and the shirt is Castelbajac for Benetton. So the sleeping pill is kicking a good night, Diego Mods, and everyone says Julie Scott. Good night, Julie. Sleep well. The Frisbee, yeah, the Hermes Frisbee is such a novelty piece. It's one of those pieces. Hey, Polly, yes, good morning, sweetie. So, you know, what can I tell you? There's that element to me and my channel where I think like, what else to do, you know? It's a pity because I love reviewing fashion shows. I would do more, but they just don't get views. So we kind of keep most of them segregated to the live stream and we don't post them separately. But then I'm also thinking maybe I have to go like full on hardcore and just review all of them and just bombard YouTube with them, and then at a certain point the algorithm will kick in. Or maybe I just need to start a brand new channel just for fashion show reviews. But then again, I would have to like struggle for like 1 year to get the channel monetized. It's a lot of work, you know what I mean? And if it's not monetized, it's like, what are you doing? Then YouTube also sent me a notification telling me that they need me to post at least like one short a day or a week to get to new subscribers. And I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm not a short content creator. You know what I mean? Like now YouTube is like telling me, oh, you want more subscribers? Post shorts. I'm like, why are you still trying to compete with TikTok? Let TikTok do their shorts. TikTok is winning when it comes to the shorts field. You know, TikTok is winning when it comes to the short format. Like YouTube, focus on long format, focus on live streams. TikTok is now also learning that longer format is good for them. It brings them in more money. So now TikTok is pushing more and more live streams, while YouTube is being that idiot running after the TikTok shorts success. And now YouTube is desperately trying to make everybody do shorts, you know, to compete with TikTok, while TikTok is already 10 steps ahead and TikTok is now working on long format. TikTok is now pushing live streams. YouTube could be winning with their live stream format, which they already have, which is already a solid format that YouTube has had for years. Instead, they don't see what they have. They're just running after the grass is greener in the neighbor's yard type of concept. And so now they're trying to push on all the content creators that do long format. That is a winning format because TikTok is proving to us that that's the future, okay, with their live streams. No, what is YouTube doing? Oh, do the shorts. Let's try to be as big as TikTok. YouTube, you will never be successful with your short format like TikTok is. Period. Period. Let TikTok be TikTok, YouTube. You do YouTube. YouTube should stay YouTube. TikTok is TikTok. Stop copying each other. It's ridiculous. So I get this message from YouTube, yeah, do at least like one short a week, like it's gonna guarantee you new subscribers. How about YouTube, you try to help me with my long format, with your freaking algorithm, to try to showcase my channel to more new audiences. That's on you, YouTube. That's on you. You're not doing it because your algorithm is failing to show my content to newer audiences. Your algorithm is not showing my content to new audiences. On TikTok, where the algorithm functions properly, I constantly get promoted new content. Every time I turn on TikTok, the algorithm is working, grinding. And it's not just showing me big TikTokers that have millions of followers, okay? It's also showing me TikTokers that barely get 3 views per video that they make. It's showing me a lot of different things that are catered to my interests, which is something YouTube doesn't do. Literally doesn't do, because you should see the For You pages from TikTok, but you should see my suggested page on my YouTube page. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They're recommending me the top tier content creators all the freaking time. I kid you not, I had to click into the videos of those mofos to say, stop suggesting this content creator to me. Stop suggesting this video to me. I don't care. I don't want to see that. But no, I open YouTube the next day. Again, they're promoting the same content creator that has 1 million followers. Like, I don't care that they have 1 million followers. I don't want to see that. And then I just give up. I'm frustrated. I give up and I go back to TikTok, where all I got to do is scroll through the videos, and every video they show me is interesting. Because that algorithm works. That algorithm knows exactly how I'm ticking, and yet it's scary also, but at the same time, whatever, saves me a bunch of time. With YouTube, I kid you not, I have to literally use the search bar and type in what I'm looking for in order to have a chance in 1 million years to find the content that I really want to see. Because if I just leave it up to YouTube, I'll never find what I want, because they're always recommending crap to me, okay? That's how bad their algorithm is. So YouTube, please quit writing me emails telling me that I should make shorts at least once a week to garner new subscribers, when it's your fault. I'm working my ass off. I'm making videos every day. I'm doing 3 live streams a week with the pre-show. I'm working. I don't have a private life anymore. Like, all I do is work for YouTube. And now YouTube has the audacity to tell me, oh, start making shorts. No, I'm not going to start making shorts. How about you start making a better algorithm? Seriously. I can't. It's ridiculous. It really irked me, you know, the wrong way. Just when I read that email that YouTube sent me. Paulie S says, everyone wants... Oh, missed it. Hi, Jacob. It's 3:48 and I couldn't sleep, only to find you live. Hello, sweetie. You've missed quite a bit. Yeah, 2 fashion shows. Ellie says, long-term format helps you build relationships with your audience. That's why we love you, Jacob. Oh, Ellie, my love, thank you. Debbie says, I get recommendations of your old videos all the time. Which is good, but then also, like, you know, those videos, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, and then you get recommended an older video, but then you've seen it like already 3 times maybe. Like, you're not going to click on it again. So then YouTube thinks, oh, my channel sucks because you're not clicking on what they're recommending you, but they're recommending you stuff you've already seen. Why doesn't the algorithm know that you've already seen it? Instead of testing because this is the thing. That also means the algorithm is working wrongly because they're testing my channel by sending you an old video of mine that you've already seen. So the chances that you're going to click on it are very low. And once the algorithm recommended that older video to you of mine that you've already seen, potentially already several times, and you don't click on it, then the algorithm is going to classify that as, oh, okay, his channel is not worthy of recommending because the person is not clicking on it. Like, how about they recommend a video to somebody who has never seen my channel before? No, heaven forbid they were to do that. You see what I mean? That is happening to me on Instagram. I keep turning them off. Oh, Corey K. Instagram is the worst. Don't even get me started on Instagram and the issues that I'm having with Instagram. Luna says, Jacob, you shot on Oompa Loompas in your previous videos and now you're going off on YouTube Shorts. I'm guessing you don't like your espressos short either. I love short espressos. I love Oompa Loompas. And I love short format videos when somebody else makes them. Tyler says, yup, YouTube loves to show me British documentaries from the early 2010s instead of things I actually subscribe to. There, you see? And you guys, you subscribe to my channel, you push the notifications bell, and then a lot of you in the chats, in the live stream are telling me, Jacob, I got no notification. YouTube did not send me a notification that you're live streaming. So YouTube doesn't function. Their algorithm doesn't even work, even if you click on notify me every time this content creator that I'm subscribed to is live streaming or when they upload a new video. No. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're going to show you cooking videos that you don't care for. Makes no sense. Ank says, here's about networking. I personally recommend you. Aw, Ank, thank you so much. YouTube recommendations are weird. Totally. Debbie says, yes, exactly. Catherine says, about 1 year ago, found Deco from an older video, the Chanel Millennium bag. Oh, I love that bag. And the live streams have sealed the deal for me. Your long form content and old videos are where it's at. Thank you, my love. Debbie says, that's working against you. Oh, it's totally working against me, Debs. I learn English with you, Deco. Bizet. Oh, Charlotte. I'm glad to hear. Melissa says, I thought you were re-uploading old videos. Melissa, to my perfume channel, sometimes once a week, I will upload an older video, perfume video, just because on my perfume channel, I don't have all my perfume videos yet. I'm slowly taking them from my main channel, this is from the past years, and I'm slowly bringing them into my perfume channel. Why? Because in the past, I used to do all my videos on one channel. That didn't work for the algorithm either. The algorithm said, no, you want to make perfume content and fashion content, those are 2 separate channels. Okay, algorithm. So I opened a new channel for perfumes. So now I'm making new video content for my perfume channel, but I'm also slowly transporting bit by bit my older videos from my main channel to my perfume channel. That's the only reason why I am re-uploading, well, not re-uploading, but I am uploading for the first time to the perfume channel my older videos from my main channel. But that I only do on the perfume channel. On my main channel, right here, right now, I do not re-upload videos. I don't re-upload old videos. So if the algorithm suggests to you, recommends to you a video of mine from 2016, that's not because I re-uploaded it. It's because the algorithm, I don't know for what reason, is pushing that onto you. Holy Grace says, to be honest, I watch your live streams, then all the videos produced from the live streams, I click on the video and like it again. Oh man, Holly, thank you so much. That really means the world to me, because that's like the only way to keep that algorithm running. There's no other way. Like, I really don't know what else to do anymore. Like, I really don't know what else to do. Oh, love you too, Corey K. Thanks. Luna Catalan says, I never got notifications for your new videos, which didn't make sense to me. The first video I watched of you was your review about the Chanel 255, just a few days before I got my first reissue. Congratulations on the reissue. I'm not so sure. Well, that's good that they suggested it, that they recommended it to you, because like you were looking for that. Yes, always shows me weekly, says Debbie. Insane. Insane. You need to make a podcast called Chasing the Algorithm. I honestly find this fascinating. Oh, David, it's a pain in the butt. Literally. Pardon me. Debbie says, how to pronounce Yves Saint Laurent. They show you that video on a weekly basis. Maybe because Yves Saint Laurent is advertising and they want to get that ad money, so they want you to see it over and over again to brainwash you to actually buy something through the link. You never know how these things work, you know. Ank Amelia says, well, I have to say, I adore watching old videos of yours. Keeps the algorithm pushing. Thank you, Ank. It really, but I know it sounds, but it does. This helps the algorithm go on. I do that too, Holly. I watch the videos again and like them again. Thanks, guys. It helps when I unclick and re-click the bell. Maybe. Yeah, you kind of like freshen up the notion to the algorithm that you want to get notified. Steph says, I also am served really old videos of yours all the time. Also don't get notifications within YouTube half the time. It's so frustrating. And you know why it's frustrating? Because I, as a content creator, like YouTube has no platform for me set up so that I can actually talk to YouTube and let them know, hey, there's an issue here. You know, like, even though I'm bringing them money, even though I'm bringing YouTube money, YouTube does not allow me to give them this type of feedback. Like, they're not letting me contact them like now to tell them, hey, check out my chat. Look what the issue is. This is what my viewers are telling right now. There's something wrong. Like, fix this, you know? Like, there's no way for me to let YouTube know that. So I cannot, you know, and it's really frustrating for me because, like, I see what needs to be better. I see what can be fine-tuned and tweaked and perfected, but I have no power. I can't do anything because my hands are tied, because this, what you're talking about, this is on YouTube. Only they can do something. I have no access to all of this. I cannot change the algorithm to stop showing you my older videos. There's no way I can stop that from happening. You see what I mean? Very frustrating for a content creator. Very frustrating. Hey, Love DIY, how's it going? It's horrendous and I hope they get sued. Oh, thanks, Danny. And I know, like, they took your channel away from me. That was terrible. 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 Criminal. Mark B says, these fashion channels discuss everything but the clothes, the set, the music, etc. Nothing about design or fabrication. And this is from more reputable channels. Mark? Reputable, exactly. Enough said. IYK, YK. What if sending an email with reporting as bug error? Ank Amelia, I've done the email. I've done the chat. They only activate their bots to chat with you. I've reported all of this multiple times. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Mark B says, an Instagram will place the flag and follow buttons in a place on Reels to make you click it. It's ridiculous. But anyway, Instagram is a whole other can of worms. It's crazy about the notifications not coming through. I actually check your channel every day to make sure I haven't missed something. Oh, thank you so much, Corey K. It's the only way to really be sure you're not going to miss anything new. And with Instagram, I've had an old account of mine, like a whole other account, another topic, nothing to do with fashion, that I haven't used in a big account, actually. Anyway, and I stopped using it for a bit just because I really had no time to take care of yet another social media account. We're talking an account that would get hundreds, if not thousands of likes per post. So I stopped posting for several months, started reposting. I still have thousands of followers, okay? Now the Instagram algorithm, because I haven't posted in a while, is punishing me. So could you imagine having thousands of followers and you post a picture and you get 3 likes? I did not buy any followers, ever. You post a picture and you get 3 likes on an account that would get thousands of likes per post. But because I stopped posting a couple of months, hey Dorcia S, how's it going, sweetie? Now they're punishing me. Now they're like treating me like I have 0 followers. Now that I'm back, they're treating me like I have 0 followers. And when I post a picture, I get 3 likes, if I'm lucky. So that means that all my thousands and thousands of followers don't even get notified that I posted a new picture. Not just that, but the algorithm isn't even recommending or suggesting my picture to anybody new who might be interested in that topic. And I put the hashtags in. Debbie says, I use Android only and I get all notifications always. This could be an Apple thing. Maybe Apple is the culprit here. Oh my God, Debbie. The dry, you know, in the pre-show, we sprayed on this perfume. The dry down now kicked in. Now, after how many hours? The myrrh, it's emanating, it's pulsing, the myrrh. When I do the T-Rex hands, it means I'm in heaven. When I do the T-Rex hands, it means I gave up. It's done. Ah, baby, take the wheel, Jesus. I got no hands left. Oh my God, it's so intoxicating. Oh, Ellie, thank you. Oh, HA, it's so frustrating. Thanks, sweetie. Ellie says, YouTube headquarters located just 15 minutes from my home. I wish I could help you with anything. I will contact my clients who work at YouTube to see what could be done. Clients working at YouTube? Ellie, what job do you do? Care to share? This is a public platform. Be careful what you share, though. Don't share anything you feel uncomfortable sharing. Damn, right, Debbie? And Camila says, it's because before we were doing the search and the automation now is taking manual search. That is why. Yeah, but no. In a way, on Instagram, you mean? Because my posts were automated. I mean, the algorithm automated sending it off at least to my followers. Now even my followers don't get to see my posts. And Nat says T-Rex emoji. Also, this is a mix between a T-Rex and the skunks, which I really find super cute. You know that this is like this one guy, he has like pet skunks. And the skunks are so cute. So basically they have been their smell buds, their smell glands have been taken out because, you know, skunk. But they still have this like, so of course they love the guy that they live with and he cares for them and cuddles them and they always run to him and he feeds them and stuff. But it's in their instinct to also have that territorial protection. Super cute. So whenever the skunk, did you guys see that? So whenever the skunk, so kind of he calls the skunk and the skunk recognizes their name and the skunk runs to him. And then whenever they arrive to him, they always do the the backtracking, you know, like like a little territorial moment. So cute. So they put their little claws out and they like scratch the floor. So they run to him, they pause, and they they perk up, and then they like come back to him again. Super cute. So this is kind of the skunk meets T-Rex. Also on YouTube, instead of you to appear, people need to search you. I have done this trial and functions. If I search you, YouTube thinks is a high search and is pushing the content. Oh my God, Nat. The hands and the T-Rex, love it. Oh, David, you know the channel? I think it's also a sister. I think the guy's also a sister. David, what do you think? I think it's a sister. Black and white stripes are in order. Debbie, right? Oh my God, I'm such a skunk. Y'all, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here. I am that skunk person, y'all. Hey, Mika Brog, good morning, sweetie. So, Ank, wait, Pao says, Instagram's algorithm has lost its mind. Threads was started. Oh, forget about it. I didn't even join Threads. Like, I can't. And Camellia says, so also on YouTube, instead for you to appear, people need to search you. I have done this trial and functions. But you see, make that make sense, Ank. That means that nobody's ever going to get recommended my channel unless they don't already know about me. That's terrible. That's not how the algorithm works. TikTok works completely differently. Debbie thinks it's an Apple thing. Hey, Anne, good morning. Well, pet skunks are pretty camp. Right, David? Sister. Merch Helen says, I also search your channel. Cecilia says, I get all the notifications, but I don't use Apple. So this could be an Apple thing. It wouldn't be the first time that Apple F's up something. You know what I mean? Wouldn't be the first time. And we had a long Apple conversation just in like my last video, if you remember. So I'm not going to go back into that rabbit hole again. But you never got recommended to me. I had to find you myself. You see, HA, something is wrong with YouTube. Honestly. And I ain't having it no more. And I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker over there is not real. And you can stay on board if you want. I'm leaving. Yep, I have an Android phone too, and I get all your notifications, says Divana Bouget. Let me freshen up my mic up because we got another topic to talk about. Yes, we do. And if I do not see your live chat, I search for it because we miss you, Jacob. Oh, thank you, Ellie. Thank you, sweetie. Just collecting my powder, as you see. Oh, look at all that. And yeah, Corey K. IYK, girl. Okay. I'm still oily. What gives? It's like I'm an oil factory. Okay, so you get all the notifications even though you use Apple. Andy, I don't know. What is it? Why do they decide sporadically? Like, okay, you get notifications, you don't get notifications? Super bizarre. What's the next topic, you guys? Also, I need a drink. I need a drink. I am here. I'm thinking I want a future Coke now. What do you guys think? Let me also see what's the next topic. Oh my God, we're gonna talk about Gen Z. Yeah, and we're gonna talk about Gen Z and Gen X and millennials. I use drink water, says Debbie. I'll drink water later. I need something to pick me up. Speaking of pick me up, here's a little, y'all, just a little moment here. Can we talk about my Ken shirt and the bum bag, which you've seen me unbox in the last live stream? And I was gonna wear this today, but then I thought maybe we're gonna review fashion shows. Let's do the black kind of vibe, more serious instead. And I I mean, this is like, can we talk? And we also got the Ken. Hold on. Oh my gosh, you guys. What do you think? It's a vibe. Yeah, you've seen me wear this shirt already a couple of times on my channel. But like, we'll go. Look at his little tiny fanny pack. It's this one. I mean, he has just a vest. Okay, this is from the movie, right? The outfit from the movie. But like, this is a shirt, not a vest. Oh, we'll go. Okay, hashtag obest. Oh, by the way, the hashtag obest comes from Caroline Serfte Dudzel, the lady who did Act 1 in Moschino, for the Moschino fashion show. Caroline Serfte Dudzel, she did Act 1. She's the one who always misspells obsessed on her Instagram account. And she types obest. And then I started saying, I'm obest. And that's why it remained obest. Paulia says, it's the bag. Yes, it's a vibe. Debbie says, my eyes hurt, but I love them. Well, it's all about the pain. Beauty is pain. Okay, Mika. You also get the notifications, but you have an iPhone. Marcus says, cute. Thanks. I'm a boomer. Educate me. We'll go. Oh, Pink Ray. All right. Well, are you ready for this little moment here? We're going to talk about Gen Z is already over quiet luxury. Hit it, Bubbles. And this is... Hi everybody, Jacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today, we're going to talk about an article from nylon.com. Gen Z is already over quiet luxury. That's the title. So we're going to be talking quiet luxury and the fact that Gen Z would say, Baba, honey, honey boo boo cha, we're over, we're done, goodbye. It's like, I don't know her. Quiet who? That's how fast trends come and go. It's an interesting read. Let's highlight a couple of points from it. But first, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also follow me on Patreon. Super Jacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week. Come join the live chats. Hi to my chats in the sidebar. Y'all. Now, there's a newly released ultra luxury resale report from 2023 by Fashion File, according to which, and related, talked about in this Nylon article, shoppers are already swapping out the if you know mentality for bigger and louder styles. They're listing lucrative, quiet luxury brands as being Loewe. Honestly though, I would not put Loewe in the quiet luxury department. I mean, have you seen some of their like blow up balloon shoes and blow up balloon style sunglasses and like the Hall's Moving Castle, that's not quiet luxury. Loewe, I'm sorry, girl. Celine, maybe, yes. And then they also classify Bottega Veneta as quiet luxury. And they say that a few lucrative brands have spiked a surge, 34% in terms of sales. But at the same time, Fashion File is reporting that the search for bold prints skyrocketed even higher than the understated silhouettes as of late, like polka dots. Get it out, listen. They're telling us that the search for polka dots has increased online by 71%. Polka dots, okay? And they're also stating, coincidentally, that now, after the release and the launch of the Yayoi Kusama collection, now people are apparently going bananas for the Yayoi Kusama collection months after it was released. You know, they released the Yayoi Kusama collection in part 1 and part 2. I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? Why is this happening? The Yayoi Kusama collaboration search increased by 51% in general, not just the polka dots. The site Fashion File further explains that this is a time when concurrent trends aren't just contradicting each other, but they're dominating the conversation all on their own too. So this is an interesting point that Fashion File is telling us. Well, first of all, the article begins by stating that the quiet luxury trend began like years ago with the TV show Succession, and then with Gwyneth Paltrow's lawsuit, court case. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, hold on a minute. Years ago, the Gwyneth Paltrow court case was this year. I'm like, let's, like, daddy chill. Well, daddy chill, okay? That was not 1 year ago. Like, literally, as I'm making this video, you know, it's like October 2023. And, like, it was a couple of months ago that Gwyneth Paltrow was doing her lawsuit thing. I'm like, not a year ago or 2 years ago. So, like, the real quiet luxury boom happened during the court case. Succession be damned, honestly. The TV show will go. It's about that trial that instigated the whole conversation about quiet luxury. And as long as the trial lasted, it was an interesting topic of conversation. But yes, I do think it's a micro trend. I do believe that it was a trend, not even a seasonal trend. It was like a couple of weeks of a trend, and then it's like over, people are bored of it again. But I still do believe that the logomania per se is not here yet. It's not back again, you know? I do believe that people want more color because everybody's so sad about, you know, the economy being what it is, money being what it is. Like, okay, we don't have the money anymore. We're struggling to make ends meet. But does that mean that we also have to wear, you know, gray and beige gray, you know, grayish colors and just be utilitarian, like to nausea, you know what I mean? Earthy tones, like I get it. But like at a certain point, it's like, oh, I want to live a little. Just because my life is gray doesn't mean I have to wear gray clothes, you know what I mean? And I can buy colorful clothes that are not super expensive. Okay, you can take it to the extreme, like I have here an example of Barbie wear for grown-ups, you know, Spirit Halloween and the likes. Ken look, you can get your whole look for like, you know, $30 or $20. I mean, this is an extreme example and not everybody like wants that flashy stuff. But what I'm trying to say is you don't need to spend $3,000 on a bold print. You can also spend $16 on a bold print if you want to pep up the colors in your life, you know. And I think the problem with quiet luxury is quiet luxury really only works in a society where economy is really thriving. Because when economy is kind of dying and people don't have the money anymore, then like they get also kind of really sad, and they don't want to wear sad colored clothes. You know, they don't want to wear beige and camel tones all the time. Like, no, you know, you want to fight that depression. You want to perk yourself up from that depression. Eating chocolate helps me at least, you know, get my little endorphin kick, but also wearing colorful stuff, wearing sunglasses that actually have lenses that are tinted in pink or blue, just to like see the world in a better color. Even though the sky might be gray, you wear a pink lens or a blue lens and the sky looks blue all of a sudden. I'm just saying. There's ways that you can combat that tristesse, right? Now, what is interesting here that Gen Zers apparently are giving up on quiet luxury for these precise reasons. But here's the plot twist, and here's where Gen X and millennials enter into the game, because the article also says that leading the luxury resale market isn't Gen Z, but Gen X and millennial shoppers who hold greater influence as they rank the highest for visiting any discounted page on Fashion File, in particular looking for quiet luxury items. At the same time, also the bold prints, but in the more expensive category. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. Thumb up the video if you're enjoying it, and subscribe. Means the world to this crazy algorithm on YouTube that is not working at the moment at all. The only way to start it, to kickstart it, is to thumb up the video and to subscribe. Costs you nothing, but it really helps out the channel a lot, and I'm not even joking. The economy is dire, and the situation with the algorithm is dire as well. Now, the article says that trends are starting to trickle down and also fade. Along with customers opting for striking prints, a shimmer and iridescence renaissance is expected to be upon us by 2024. So now they're also telling us that not only are bold prints back, we're going to go back to the mermaid vibe. We're going to go back to iridescence, shimmer, ya shimmy, ya shake, and ya shimmer, and a bit of gold. A bit of gold never hurt nobody. We'll go. Listen, I'm that hoe. Okay, I will never shy away from a bit of shimmer, a bit of glitter, a bit of rainbow, you know, and not just because of the gay pride, but I love the colors of the rainbow. I think they're beautiful. But like, how many times are we going to have to milk this iridescence? And why am I saying this? Because we all always fall victim to it when something iridescent. Listen, we are little tiny animals. We are like moths to a flame. You see something shiny and sparkly, you go, oh, and you go for it. And then you buy it, and then you feel a little bit cringe and embarrassed to wear it 1 month later. And then you kind of like, you stow it away and you don't really wear the shimmer. And then irrevocably, what happens is a year or two later, it comes back again. And then instead of pulling out of the closet the shimmer that you already got, you buy the new shimmer piece. And then you add it to your other shimmer piece in the closet. And again, you don't wear it. Classic. It's happened to me 1,000 times. But maybe it's finally time to embrace the shimmer. Can we ever come to the point where shimmer becomes a classic? Because to me, honestly, it should be. At this point, it really should be. The shimmer, the glimmer, the glamour, the glitzer, the glamour. It should be classic. It should not be a seasonal trend. You know what I mean? Razzle dazzle. It should be a classic, like you know, the Burberry trench coat, or like the Chanel 255 in black jersey with aged gold hardware. You know, I listen. At this point, this is what gives, my personal opinion. They also state that minimalist investments and oversized totes are expected to dominate our wardrobes. Now, Chanel has been miniaturizing the game of bags more and more because they just cost too much, and they're thinking, okay, we still need the entry-level client to be able to buy something, but they don't want to go down with their prices. So instead what they're doing with these, you know, I wanted to say, sorry, I'm not gonna, because then you say I mean. So said what these people are doing is instead of lowering the prices, they lower the size of the bags. So now if you want an entry level, which is like $2,000, call it an entry. Yeah, that's an entry level for Chanel for a bag, because the classics are over $10,000. So you want a classic, you're gonna shell out 10K upwards of. But for 2K, you get a microchip bag, okay? And they keep shrinking them. And with every collection, I laugh a bit more because the bags become smaller and smaller and smaller. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, you could get a full bag for $2,000. And then it's a wallet on chain for $2,000, and then it's like a card on chain for $2,000, and then it became a vanity case for $2,000, and now it's a microchip bag for $2,000. You see what I mean? The $2,000 price tag still exists at Chanel, but the bag you get for the $2,000 is shrinking. So we'll go, and now they're telling us oversized totes are going to be in next year. Oversized tote from a luxury brand, what's it going to cost? $20,000? Because ain't nobody got time for that, honestly, especially with peeling leathers. Ooh. And then they said, despite an uptick in prices as of late, Chanel is experiencing a significant surge, increasing by 47% in March compared to the data's previous 6-month average. Like, we'll go. How? Why? Who's buying this? Honestly, how can there be maybe in search, maybe on Fashion File, but like, how can somebody be, okay, at this point, it's like, okay, a shirt is $5,000 to $10,000. Yeah, 47% more people are looking for it. Dying for it, you know, begging for it. Like, I don't get it. Amidst the rapidly changing trend landscape and economic shifts, it's clear that we're leaning heavily into a sustainable circular way of shopping. Projections indicate that the global secondhand market will reach an astounding $350 billion by 2027, nearly doubling in size since 2022. Sustainability, So we're looking for Chanel here in the secondhand market. The increase for Chanel, 47%. Maybe the increase on the secondhand market for Chanel at 47% is due to the fact that people can't afford buying that shit new in store no more. Because now you need $5,000 for a t-shirt at Chanel. So you best believe you're going to look for it secondhand and be like, you know what? But of course, the secondhand market follows suit to the prices of the new in boutique products. And the new in boutique products, if the t-shirt is now $5K, the secondhand t-shirt is going to be $2K, $1K, still a lot. I think the whole system needs to collapse, you guys, because like this, it's not making any sense anymore with these like major players, luxury players. Like it's beyond all reason, you know. I am that sucker that still believes their camellias that are handmade are worth the money. But that's neither here nor there. That's just my opinion. But that's it. Like, it stops at the camellias and the sunglasses. I have yet to see a camellia falling apart. Okay, I have yet to see a Chanel camellia, not in leather. I have yet to see a Chanel camellia in tweed, in wool, in silk, whatever other fabric minus leather, falling apart. Okay, even the ones that are 30, 40 years old, like even if they're holding on by a loose thread, if they're like 40 years old and they've been around the block a couple of times, they're still kind of like holding on to dear life. So we'll go. And it's kind of the only thing I see is haute couture, but made for prêt-à-porter. So that's a cool thing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So this is where we're at right now. It's not the Gen Z ruining the world. Gen Z actually has a perspective for the future. It's the Gen X and the millennials that are messing it up for the rest of the peeps. Bear that in mind next time you go shopping. Follow Vivienne Westwood's motto for life. Buy less, choose well, make it last. When you're going shopping for something, don't buy it because it's a trend. Buy it because it's a classic for you. It's going to be a staple in your wardrobe, something you're going to wear in the future. Don't fall for the FOMO of the seasonal trend it bag. Please, because those motherfuckers, they're going to fall out of fame. And 2 years from now, you're going to feel embarrassed to have it. 10 years from now, they're going to come back in style and you're going to want it again, but you probably will have by then sold it off for $1.25 because you're going to buy the trend bag for $3,000. 2 years or 3 years from now, nobody's going to want it. People are going to sell it off for $200, $300. Somebody who's a collector is going to buy it for $200 or $300. They're going to wait until 10 years have passed or 7 years have passed. The bags come back in trend. Then they're going to resell it for $4,000 or $3,000. Dior bag, Dior saddle bags, looking at ya, looking at ya. Looking at you. I got my Galliano Dior saddle bag when nobody wanted them. $200, more or less. A year after that, Dior brought them back. Boom. Secondhand market exploded. There's no way on earth that you could get a saddle bag from the Galliano era now for $200. A couple $1,000. Yes, not 200. So maybe the thing here is to be clever about these things. You like an it bag? Let it go. Let it go, Elsa. Let it go. Wait 2 or 3 years. If you still love it later on, you'll find it easily for a couple $100 secondhand because nobody's going to want it anymore. And then you can enjoy the bag. Be clever about your expenditures. That's maybe the only way to consider these bags in a way as investments. I'm no investment person specialized in investment, so I cannot give you investment tips. And in fact, the only thing I say about what's a good investment, buy something, buy a bag you love to wear, invest in yourself, in your happiness, okay? But if you're going to think about money, what I would personally do is I would buy a bag that's no longer trendy, buy it for dirt cheap because nobody wants it, and I'll just archive it. Let it simmer in the background. Because I know fashion keeps coming back because these mofos that are working in these places, they're lazy. They're not going to create new stuff. They're just going to, it's easier for them to bring an old trend back again after 7 years than to create something new. And then when the trend comes back again, oh, look, you got that bag that you got on eBay because nobody wanted it for $100. Oh, I have the bag. You want it now? Sure. $3,000. Thank you. Allegedly. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below. Thumb up the video if you liked it and subscribe for more. Never give up on love. Bye. Mwah. We'll go, y'all. Y'all. Let me just, so, you know, I have another really interesting topic. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we have to do Hermes. Oh my God, that's a funny one. 186 likes, you guys. Come on. It's like pulling teeth. Let's get to 200 likes. It's really important. All we need is, really bad at math, 14. 14 more likes. And then we have a little Hermes topic to film together. 190 likes. Heaven Blakes. Hey, how's it going, sweetie? I always wanted a Dior saddle and I'm waiting and waiting. Heaven Blakes, I got mine in what, 2017, 2016, 2017? Nobody wanted them. $200. Mika says, that's why I'm getting a Louis Vuitton Speedy or 2 in a couple of weeks. They're not a trend. They're a classic and always in style, even when not in style. Good point. You're getting them new or used? Because if you're getting them used, be careful not to get fakes. JJW, how's it going, sweetie? Speaking of iridescence, it has always secretly been a classic. It hides on the surface of a pearl. Maybe Coco share the same mind. Interesting. Velasquez says, yeah, that's a good point. Velasquez says, night, Debbie. Oh, Debbie, are you leaving? Good night, Debbie. I didn't see you say you're leaving. Odd Pink Ray says, I won't sell my vintage loves. No, neither will I. Well, you never know. Never say never, but Steph says, so true. Clothes and accessories I still have from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s all came back eventually. Angie Unboxing says, I grew up with my mom saying on this trend, been there, done that when mom was a teen. Wise words. Oh, yeah. Okay. HA says, Debbie went, okay, good night, Debs. They all came back. Yep. Right, Tina? Hey, Audrey. Thumb up the live stream. Love you and Cecilia Brown. Love you and leave you guys. Have to go. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great day, Cecilia. Evan Blake says, wow, I can't imagine. 200? 201 likes. Yes. Oh, Mika, you're going to buy new ones? Well done, even though the price is insane. But yes, I would go for it as well. Probably one bandolier and one classic. Well, the classics, they stopped making, like the 35, you can only get it with a bandolier now, not without a bandolier. But you can still get a 30 and a 25 without a bandolier. And the 40 discontinued. Probably one bandolier, one classic. Madeline. Hey, Madeline. Givenchy bags are not that popular now. I've recently bought my Antigona. Lots of bag for that price. Oh, yeah. Did you buy it secondhand? Because that's a good one to get now. As I was growing up in my 20s and 30s, I was raising babies. Now I want nice things, so I wait for my dream items. Which is clever. I mean, that's just how life is, right? Brenda says, do you like the new Louis Vuitton monogram micro chantilly around 1,500 US dollars? Chantilly, micro chantilly, hold on. Oh. It's cute. But honestly, like, what do you do with it? Like, I'm looking at it, but what do you, like... Okay, so this is a photo directly from the Louis Vuitton website. Jesus, come on. Why does it do this? Like, it's really tiny, you guys. It's like that tiny. It's the size of a palm or a fist of a very skinny model. So it would be half my fist because I'm bigger. But this is... that's the bag, you guys. It's cute, but I've been there, done that. I've done the tiny bags. I've done the tiny bags. It doesn't do anything for me, you know? Like, I have my fair share in my collection of micro bags. I wear them as necklaces. Cute, but like, we done. You know what I mean? At a certain point, like, we done. Thumb up the live stream. No, I don't get FOMO from this one, Brenda. No, I don't get FOMO for this one. It's... yeah, it doesn't suit, like what would I do with it? You know, like, oh, I'm gonna live a cute life wearing, no, it's gonna be an inconvenience because I'm still gonna need to carry a bigger bag to put all my stuff in it. And this is just, you know what I mean? And if I want like something small, I have my wallet on chain. I have my micro 255, the little tiny one. Like, you know, I have the tiny micro bags, like, but anyway, yeah, no, not feeling it. Like, it's cute, but no. Let's talk about thievery. I'd love you to do a micro bag collection video. I love me a gorgeous micro, guilty pleasure. But like, let it luce. Like, honestly, like, how many micro bags can one have? You know what I mean? At a certain point, it's like, okay, you have them. Yeah, I get it if you're like collecting them. I don't know. I've had my moment, but I'm not into them anymore, you know? I'm not like hunting them anymore. I'm done. Done, you know? Done. Oh yeah, Andrea Myers, get out the grand shopping tote because that's a gorgeous one, especially the extra large. If big totes are really coming back. I have the Micro Lady Dior and the Micro Métis and OMG. I mean, they are cute. Look at these like hairs in my eyes. They are cute. Cha. I got oily again. What gives? It's like my sebum glands are like, girl, let's get oily. How about let's not? How about let's not? Okay. So now the next topic is Hermes. And for that topic, oh my God, I think this article was written by AI. There's like mistakes in it. Okay, anyway, whatever. We're not going to talk about that. But okay, let's film. Hi everybody, Jacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Thievery. Somebody has been snatching Hermes pieces. Oh, the shade, the shade. The shame, the shame. So listen what happened, you guys. Not just any Hermes has been stolen, but a particular Hermes several times. And apparently, this thief got away with it because nobody even cared about the fact that the thief was there. Nobody even noticed the thief. Magic. Is Lupin an actual real thief? Does Lupin really exist? You know Lupin. Anyway, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. Super Jacob all spelled together for extra perks. Push the notification bell as well to get notified every time I post a new video, and I live stream several times a week, and come join the live chats. I have my co-chatters in the sidebar reading right here. Now, listen to this. Yahoo News, Yahoo.com reports a man from California, title, leisurely strolls into home to allegedly steal Hermes blankets worth $5,000 each. Here's the twist. He was caught on video and nobody stopped him. Here's another twist. Hermes blankets worth $5,000 each. Now the Avalon blanket that we've all seen in the documentary with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Markle always sounds like a fish to me. Markle. Like a mackerel. Like a Meghan Mackerel. I always have the feeling He's swimming on her upstream. Oh boy, the visuals. You see, this is the thing. I say stuff like this and I can't get it out of my head anymore. We'll go. So anyway, oh God, Deco, but back to the blankets. All right, so the Avalon blankets. Now, the Avalon blanket in its basic form is not $5,000 a blanket. And let me cue in a picture of the security camera catching the dude. We'll go. Look at this. It's Peter Griffin. With really long arms. Like, I know this is a fisheye camera. The security camera probably elongated. I mean, munchkin legs, huge. I don't know what's going on here, but it's Peter Griffin. So, you guys, okay, there's a lot of cars parked here. This is like a California, Beverly Hills, something. And it's a mansion. I don't know what it is. Private property. And there's cars here. So you would think there's people in this villa. House. This little cabriolet. Okay. It's not like this dude walked in from the street, found an open gate, walked to the house and tried to snatch something. Oh no, honey. He don't do that. He parked the car. This is his car. Well, allegedly his. By the way, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. So this dude comes in a cabriolet, parks the car, okay, in the middle of the other cars, like, we'll go. He's like, Daddy, chill. And he steps out of the car, boop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo, walks all the way here with the long arms. He's like walking at the Dow. He's like at the Dow. He's like, you know what? Let me check out what we'll go. He walks into the house. Boop-de-doop-de-doo. Now, you would think there would be security cameras inside the house, but the police released only the footage of outside of the house. I would have loved to see him walking through the house, like checking out stuff. I don't know. Relatively soon after that, he's caught on camera exiting the house. And, well, it's like, Daddy chill. Like, he literally, oh my God, where's my frisbee of shame, honey? Listen, it's not like a robbery, like, Daddy chill. It's not like he went for the jewelry, for the safe, the porcelana, okay, the Versace Rosenthal, dishware table. No. Miss Thing snatched 2 blankets off the sofa, like, dip-de-dee-de-dee, and he's like, we'll go, okay? Miss Thing then left the house, and then just tippy-toed, very nonchalantly, by the way, not even running, honey. I saw the video. These are just screenshots, but you could see the whole video online. Honey, he not running. Oh, Daddy chill. He is chilling from here to Macmillan, and he is chilling his way to the cabriolet. He walks to the car, opens the back of, you see the trunk in the back of the car. He lifts the trunk, places the blanket, again, not fast, very slow. Places the blankets, closes the trunk, sits in the car, and just Daddy chills away. Let me show you the next picture. Now, this is the classic Avalon blanket where, now, from what I gather from the security footage, one of the blankets was orange, the classic Hermes color. So if this was the police in California are saying, like, they're describing in their police report how the man looks like. If you have seen the man, that's his size, height, blah, blah, blah. They don't know who he is. Apparently the security camera did not film well enough the license plate, so they don't have a license plate. But from what I could gather from the security footage, one of the blankets was orange. And like I said, the police are saying that every blanket is worth $5,000. Is this security fraud? Because the guy doesn't seem like a thief to me. Maybe it was somebody who was just like, oh, let me take my blanket to the beach or something. And now they're like saying, oh, you know what? Let's try to get $10,000 from the security for this. I'm just speculating here because these blankets are not $5,000 each. Unless they were not custom. I don't even know if Hermes would customize them for you. Like, you know what I mean? To add a little silver thread. I don't know what they would do to make them cost $5,000. But the blanket itself is not $5,000. Unless there wasn't another price increase that I'm not aware of. But the police are stating that the 2 blankets stolen from Hermes are $5,000 each. And they're looking for him. I don't even think the dude is running. The dude was like literally like, daddy, chill. let me drive off into the sunset, baby. Like, this is the most bizarre theft story ever. I have one more picture. Love DIY. Just give me the blankie. You see, Danny, this is the vibe. Cozy, daddy chill vibes. You know, this is very Meghan Mackerel chilling. And on the other side is maybe Harry. I wonder what they're doing under the blanket. Harry and Meghan. I don't want to see no hands under that blanket. We'll go. So anyway, they're on a journey. The blankets are literally on a journey. That's right, Nat. The blankets are on a journey. Oh, ring, 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 ring. Hello? Who is this? Oh, you're the blanket? Wait a minute. You're the Avalon blanket that got stolen? Where did you get my number? You've been abducted? You're being held prisoner? Where? In a mansion in Beverly Hills? Honey, I mean, listen, if I were to call the cops and say like I'm being held hostage in a mansion, like, are you in a cellar somewhere? Did they lock you up in some humid, terrible place where you're gonna catch mold? No? Where are you? On a $20,000 sofa? Uh-huh. Where's the other blanket? Next to you? Uh-huh. So you're being held hostage? How? Oh, you're being held hostage because the air conditioning is not turned on to your liking? Oh, I see. You're pulling a Mariah Carey on them. Oh, I see. Uh-huh. So you don't want the police to necessarily come pick you up. You just want the police to come and turn on the air conditioning. I see. Icy. You want it icy. I see. See what I did there? Yeah. So technically, you're being held hostage, but you're cozy. So what's your problem? So you can stay there, but you just want the air conditioning on? And I should call the cops how do you know I'm live streaming? Oh, your hostage is there? The guy keeping you hostage is there and he turned on, he's watching right now? Hi. So then talk to him. Tell him to turn on the air conditioning. Oh, he fell asleep? So he's sleeping. Okay. Well, listen, it doesn't seem like a hostage. Fine. I'll let the cops know because that's the law. I'll let them know. All right, sweetie. Okay. First world blanket problems. All right. Love you loads. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Shame. The shame. The shame. Now, on the phone call, I did think I heard a little noise in the background that sounded like Harry and Meghan. One doth wonder, are Harry and Meghan collecting Avalon blankets all across California? Did they pay a hitman to collect those blankets for them? Now that's a conspiracy, if I ever heard one myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, whatever you want to call it, a skit, a segment, I don't know. Everything has been invented, by the way. Okay, no, the news are really real. The police are really reporting about this, but the phone call never happened. It was all fake. All right, love you loads. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below. Pray for the Avalon blankets. Pray for the Avalon blankets. Thank you for letting me know the price of an Avalon blanket. $1,800, not $5,000 each. Hashtag pray for Hermes blankets. Okay, let's start a GoFundMe to try to get the 2 blankets out of imprisonment. Love you loads. Thumb up the video and subscribe for more wacky luxury content. Bye. You would think people would believe blankets talk. Polly S. If he's sleeping, now is the time to sneak out. Well, they can't move. They're blankets. Steph. Duh. That blanket will still smell like Pall Malls and natural light, baby. Audrey says, if you heard moaning in the background, it's definitely Harry. With his penis story. I can't. We've all heard him read his own penis story. I can't with him. Like literally will go. I figured because they could talk, maybe they could walk. Steph, that's a good point. If you can talk the talk, you better be able to walk the walk. And these blankets are the perfect example of like talk, but you can't do the walk. You see? Speaking of talking and walking, I've been working my butt off today with these live streams between the pre-show and the main show. We're over 6 hours already. So I would like to thank the mods for keeping us safe today. It was a wonderful time we spent together. Have you guys had fun? I hope you did. We have a bunch of new members. If you're still with us and awake, now is the time to start using your emojis because we're going to play songs to kind of fade out towards the end of the live stream. I hope you had fun today. And I want to say thank you to the mods. Hit it, Bubbles.
A special thanks to the mods in the fashion bunker. Thanks to Debbie, Jesus, Creation, and Coquettes and Gloria. Bubbles loves you.
Thank you so much to the mods for keeping us safe in the fashion bunker. We'll go. And now, get ready. Get your emojis ready because we're going to play Living Ferret. I want to see the Living Ferrets emojis flooding the chats. As they would say, flooded fam. Living Ferret is the pink one. Hit it, Bubbles.
I'm living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret.
Yes! Look at that avalanche. It's a ferret avalanche. Avalanche ferret. Avalanchet. Like Kate Blanchett. Avalanchet. Cha. Now get the green ones ready because we're going to do dying ferret next. Are you ready with the dying ferrets? We're going to flood it. You hit the wrong one, Mika. Okay. Dying ferret. Hit it, Bubbles.
Dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret.
Oh, fabulosity. Look at them. We literally flood it. Yas, Quins. Yas. Now for the next one. Well, are you ready for the pink woogo? We're going to do our little woogo moment. So get your finger on the trigger because we're going to be topping in the woogo. Bubbles, are you ready to sing it? Hit it, Bubbles. Yes! Yeah, we flooded it. Oh, we definitely flooded it. Like, this is a woogo flooding situation. And now, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Wait, hold on a minute. Oh, what are you trying to steal? Oh, he's... Oh, baby Yoda. Why are you like turning into jelly? You're like a jellyfish. Is that what you want? Hi. What? You're like a jellyfish. They can't see you with the green screen. What would you we'll go? So what you got there? Oh, you got a pumpkin pail. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, you want candy, but there's only fashion shows in there. We were reviewing fashion. We were reviewing we were reviewing fashion shows, and there's only there's no you you want the candy? There's no candy in there. But yeah, okay. But what you want? Chicken nuggets. Okay, so yeah, let go of the pumpkin. Let go of the pumpkin. Oh, God. We want you to no. We're gonna do cha 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 now. Are you ready? Yeah, and then you can have and the pumpkin pail. I mean, yeah. Baby okay. Listen, we're gonna sing a song. We're gonna sing cha 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 cha, and then you can have the pumpkin later. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Hit it, Bubbles. Cha cha cha.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao.
Yay, you did it. Look at all that. Look at all of them. Yay. All the chats, Baby Yoda. Yeah, they're all, yeah. They're there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you want a pumpkin? He's gone. We lost him. It's always the same story with Baby Yoda. He either wants a cookie, he wants chicken nuggets, now he wants a pumpkin pail. I mean, spoiled rotten. Spoiled rotten. What can I tell you? Well, you guys, this has been our show. I hope you had a good time together this weekend. I hope you're going to have a wonderful rest of your weekend. A great Sunday. I don't know if you're in Australia. I guess it's already Wednesday for you in Australia. And I hope to see you all mid next week, around Wednesday, hopefully Wednesday, for the next live stream. And then look forward to me posting videos every day. By the way, at the moment, I'm posting also on my perfume channel, Essentially Jacob, every Monday and Friday a video. And I'm going to be starting to post again at least once a week also on Totally Jacob, my pop culture channel. The first video now is going to be on Totally Jacob, the kind of Halloween haul, all of the weird stuff that I bought lately, including the Michael Myers mask from Halloween Ends. And yeah, looking forward to the Halloween season. I guess our next main Saturday live stream is going to be the first one of October. So we're also going to have our October fun. I don't know if I'm going to, of course, we're going to have our merch as well ready, the Halloween merch, the limited edition Halloween merch, which is a little bit late this year, but I've been, it's been really a mess this last month. I'm kind of late with everything. And I don't know if I'm going to manage to also do live streams on Totally Jacob for Halloween, for the countdown, but I'll let you know, daddy chill, you know what I mean? As it goes, as time progresses, we're going to see if I can be able to also play like video games or something for Halloween with you guys, you know what I mean? Like also on the Totally Jacob channel as well. So for now, what is already scheduled is Mondays, Fridays videos on Essentially Jacob perfume channel. Every day, new video on the main Super Jacob channel, except Wednesdays and Saturdays, because Wednesdays and Saturdays I live stream. And then on Totally Jacob, let's see if I can do a video a week or a live stream a week. Whew. October seems to be very, very full. What a schedule. Thank you guys so much for watching. The Pumpkin Pale Baby Yoda and I say good night or good morning, no matter where you is. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. See you next time. Until then, stay safe. Never give up on love. Let me zap ya. Let me zap ya one last time. Killer clowns from outer space. What do they say usually? They say something and out. Not in and out. What would you say? When you are talking on the walkie-talkie. Jacob out. No, over and out. Over and out. Killer clowns from outer space. Over and out. Never give up on love. Bye.